Dude, I can't even scream because I half lost my voice. I set up my stream. I was ready to go live 30 minutes ago. I hit the live button. It says error, blah, blah, blah. Relog in. I relog in. It gives me an error code. I'm like, oh, I maybe just have to restart my PC. So then I have to close all my tabs for reactions. So I restart my PC. It does nothing. And then I'm on the support page. They do nothing. It just starts working. Just out of nowhere. It wasn't working, giving me error messages, telling me to do it, and then it just starts working. What the fuck? Literally, what the fuck? Also, thoughts on the song? Bash for the sub. Sorry I'm late, but literally it's not my fault today. Normally it's my fault. Literally it's not my fault. I was ready to go live early. Also, I'm not trying to make the kid in my chat that told me to stream on Twitch feel stupid. But for the viewer of mine that told me to just stream on Twitch, I don't think you understand how anything works. Like, bro, that literally, like, that was the dumbest thing I've heard all day. I'm so sorry. Like, you literally, that's not even a thing. Twitch is a platform. You have to use another platform to stream on Twitch. I know not that many people know that, but, like, that literally is how it works. Like, that's literally how it works. Oh, my God. Oh, it's still towing. It's still showing me first-time chatters. Oh, how do I get rid of that? Oh, how do I get rid of that? How do I get fucking rid of that? Oh, how do I get rid of that? Oh, my God. It's because I relogged in. How do I fucking get mods? Please, how do I get rid of that? Oh, my God. Whenever it gives me a notification for first-time chatters, I don't care. Oh, I'm fucking mad now. Oh, hello, everybody. How is everybody doing on this fucking goddamn day? I'm late as shit. Twitch was fucking me in the asshole. Not an AO moment. Twitch was literally fucking me over. It was pissing me the fuck off. It wouldn't let me go live. I half lost my voice. It's a react day today, though, so dub in the chat for that. How the fuck do I get rid of first-time chats? Where the fuck do I go? Because literally, oh my God. Oh my God. First-time chats. Get rid of it. Oh my God, I found it. Dub in the chat. Holy shit, dub in the chat. I got fucking rid of it. It's such a dumb feature. It's literally such a dumb feature they have on Twitch. Every time, like, somebody comes into your chat for the first time and they type, it makes this whole fucking banner for me, and it shows that they're a first-time chatter. I don't care. I literally, like, I'm so sorry. It literally just blocks every other chat. It's so fucking stupid. Whole dub in the chat, I got rid of it. Oh my God. Ashy for the sub. Stray for the 300 bits. This is going to be a good stream. Yeah, I'm already and I've been live for 4 minutes. It's a react day. Dub in the chat for that, at least. We have a bunch of react videos today. Somebody sent this weird-ass music video we're going to watch to start off. Then we're getting into some flat earth videos. 7 stoners get high and decide who wins $1,000. 2 news articles on BeReal. And then I'm finally caving in, and we're watching Dance Mom fights. People have been at me for like 4 months to watch Dance Moms, and I really don't want to watch Dance Moms, but you guys want me to watch Dance Moms, so we're gonna watch some of their fights, and then we have a Tommy NFG video. We might have time after that, then we'll watch a bunch of other shit. Sunday, I have a bunch of videos planned. Mr. Beast was in a Darman video, so we're gonna watch that on Sunday, as well as a few other videos. But this is the general gauge for today. I have a bunch of segmented things, so it should be pretty entertaining, pretty fun to react to. But yeah, I'm down for the sub. How was your day? It was great, and then I tried going live early, and every time, let me tell you this. Every time I am prepared to go live early, so it happens, and then I'm a half hour late. And that's exactly what happened today. What am I streaming tomorrow? Thief Sim. Callum for the 300 bits. I was in a plane crash, and now I'm stuck in the Sahara Desert. I'm extremely parched and need some clothing to protect me from the sun. Could you help me save some money? Oh my God. Yo, I said it yesterday. I'll say it again. When you guys send me bit donos to try and segue me into a sponsor, I'm very thankful of that, but y'all overdo the living out of it. Y'all do it like 5 times a stream. I don't want to shout it out that much. I'll shout. This is the only time I am fucking doing that. Exclamation point G Fuel if you're parched. Code Joe B, 20% off. Exclamation point YLA. Young LA clothing. I'm wearing it right now. Code Joe B, 15% off. For the love of God, though, stop sending bit donos to segue me into a sponsor. Because y'all overdo the shit out of it. Max for the 300 bits. Phillies or Astros, how do we feel about the Drake album? Drake album's all right. Got some good songs, got some mid songs. I think it's a good album overall, though. I haven't listened to every song yet, but I want the Phillies to win. They lost last night. I was watching the game when they lost. F in the chat for that. Phillies lost. Cammy for the sub. Josie for the 300 bets. I appreciate you and your streams. I've been following since pretty much you started streaming. Wanted to say thanks. Thank you for the nice message and the bits. Stelmeezy for the sub. D for the sub. One Redden, I'm down for the sub. Lope for the 300 bets. Did you see Drake's Insta stories? No. What are Drake's Insta stories? The Only Supreme and 1017 for the sub. Ashy Feet for the sub. Stray. I already read all that. All right, let's get into it. Whatever this fucking music video is that somebody sent in the Discord, exclamation point Discord, you can send videos for me to react to in the video suggestion tab. That's where a lot of these videos are. However, y'all have been lacking. Y'all have been lacking on the video suggestions. I found most of these videos today myself. The Bartman found these, okay? Because y'all been sending the kid videos in the video suggestion tab. Some of y'all today sent some good ones, and those I'll react to on Sunday. But, like, bro, 90% of those videos, it's literally the same horror video or something. Send different videos. Dar Busy for the 300 bets. What up, Joe? No sponsor here. Just ready for a stream. Blessed day, bro. Thank you. The Spice for the sub. All right, let's start this. What the fuck is this? I Am Not Shane insecure music video.
Can't control myself. Cross the line. Gotta hold me back. Crucified. If I speak my mind, I'll do what I want.
Look at Drake's Instagram stories. What the fuck did Drake post on Instagram? What is Drake's Instagram? Oh my God, it's not his name. What is Drake? Not on stream? Why 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 not on stream? What happened on what is Drake's Instagram story? I'll describe it for you guys. It's a bunch of anime boobs. Why is he posting anime tits? Why is he posting that? Why? What? Dude, Drake's been posting, like, anime art of, like, women with, like, G-cup tits. Why the fuck is he doing that? That is so random. What the fuck? Why is he doing that? Dude, it's like a bunch of stories about his album, and then it's just a bunch of random anime pictures. Beer for the 300 bits. You should react to ASDF or llama art. Llamas with hats? What? No. Kirsten 300 bits, how are you? I'm doing good. Gutsy, Cammy, and the Spice for the sub. I'm doing good other than the fact that it wouldn't let me go live when I wanted to go live. Sapphire for the 300 bits. What's your favorite album of all time? Don't have one. I kind of listen to individual songs, not albums. Hope you have a good weekend. Thank you.
Don't you tell me you're not falling in love, falling in love. Don't you tell me
Yo, y'all think this is a good song? This song sucks.
Here in my own.
What?
'Cause my heart can't take insecure, baby, insecure, fighting for love. My heart can't take insecure, baby, insecure, fighting for us. Reconstruct, simplify, trust your gut to say bye. I am someone you give up. Ooh, I will love you and see if you open up and let.
What is happening? Dude, it's a bad... like, is the whole point that they're, like, letting themselves be themselves or some shit? I'm very confused. Because this dancing is ass.
Me show you I'm not who I was. Don't you
Bro, that's literally me. The dude in the fucking audience.
think you're not
Not the fucking Michael Jackson lean.
falling in love? Don't you tell me you're not.
Is it just me or do people overhype the fuck out of that move? I'm not trying to diss it, but like, dude, people think like, especially when Michael Jackson was doing that, motherfuckers thought, I'm not even watching the rest of that. When Michael Jackson would do that move, people would freak the fuck out. Like, it's literally just leaning. What the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, you're getting offended that that move isn't that cool? It's leaning. It's all it is leaning. You're just leaning. What is the point of the move? The moonwalk was flawless. Yeah, that's different. That move is legendary. It's not even a dance move. It's hooking your feet in nails in the floor and then just leaning forward. What the fuck? Then you do it? I can't. You know why I can't? Because I don't have a nail in the fucking floor. It's not gravitational movement. You have to have shoes. To do that move, you have to have special shoes. You have to have fucking shoes with holes in them, and then you clank it down on the floor, and you go, and you fucking lean back. I can't do it because my center of gravity will fall because I can't fucking hook my feet to the goddamn ground. It actually takes a lot of core strength. It actually, Joe, the people that can do that are actually pretty strong in the core. I don't care. I don't care. Mark for the sub. Darpeezy for the 300 bets. It's cool, but it's not that cool. It's overhyped out the fucking ass. You're leaning. It's not like doing like a cool fucking dance move. Mark for the sub. Darpeezy for the 300 bets. Drake's on his Kanye arc right now? No. Drake posting anime boobs on Instagram is entirely separate from Kanye being blatantly anti-Semitic and going on the news dissing Jewish people. They're two opposite things. They are two opposite things. Nowhere near each other. I'm Febreze for the 300 bets. Are you happy? I don't know. JCS for the sub. Life is meh most of the time. But I'm happy to be alive. You know what I mean? So, are you happy? Yeah. To be alive? Yeah. All right, let's get into actual fucking reactions now. Inside a flat Earth convention, where nearly everyone believes Earth isn't round. This is an old video. This is like a news video from like 4 years ago. Then we have why do flat Earth believers still exist? And then we're going to the 7 stoners get high and choose who wins $1,000. Inside a flat Earth convention where nearly everybody believes the Earth isn't round. Chat. Who here believes the Earth is flat? Say I. Ban all of them. Ban all of them. No, don't ban them. All y'all are capping. Realistically, there's 2,700 people in my stream. There might be one flat earther. There might be one flat earther here. If there is a flat earther here, you are so misled in life. I am so sorry. Like, dude, it is... Before we even get into the video, the idea of believing the Earth is flat is more so centralized on, like, number one, a lack of education and a distrust in your government. because everybody always has a fucking excuse of like, oh, the government's lying to us. Okay, yeah, the government lies to us about shit. Why the fuck would they tell us the Earth is round? Why would anyone lie about that? What is the benefit of telling us that the Earth is round? Is it like, and then they'll go into some weird world order conspiracy theory on like debunking religions and all this other shit, and the government's trying to suppress religions because if the Earth is flat, then Earth is more valuable than if it's round. Like, come on. Are you fucking kidding me? And then Earth's the only flat planet, and then every other planet's round? That makes no sense. Well, actually, Joe, it's a sphere. It's not a sphere. It's actually a semi-sphere. It's like a frisbee. And there's an ice wall on the outside. That's why you're not allowed to in Antarctica. Fucking idiots. Like, oog for the sub.
We'll start with
the Earth is not round? Why? Why is the Earth not round? Have you ever been in an airplane? It's flat, though. It's flat. Are you kidding me? Have you ever used technology? Have you ever gone on an airplane? You had to. There's a chance you've used technology. I know you're not Amish. You're in my Twitch stream. If you've been in my Twitch stream, you're using technology. You've probably been on a plane or seen someone that's been on a plane. Airplane windows are curved, so it makes the Earth look curved. No. 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 My math teacher was a flat earther. What did they teach? Fucking 2 + 2? How is a math teacher a flat earther? You gotta be fucking kidding me. The laws of physics and just general fucking matter in general is based on math. How is a math teacher a flat earther?
basic questions. The sky is
In a world where it feels like nothing is as it seems,
blue.
It's blue, of course. Oh, the sky's blue.
The sky is blue.
1 + 1 is
2.
Two.
2.
there's at least one truth we thought was indisputable.
And the Earth is
Flat.
Flat.
the Earth is flat.
My reality, my senses tell me that the Earth is flat. And
Your senses? What do you mean your senses? Like, your sense of touch, smell, and taste tell you that the Earth is flat? That makes no sense. Your spider senses? Yeah. What are you, fucking Peter Parker? You're sensing the Earth's fucking flatness?
stationary.
Or so I thought.
Bro, and then when flat earthers go into fucking theories on how, like, water finds its level, because a lot of flat earthers don't believe in gravity. I love that. I love that you're not only a flat earther, but you also don't believe in gravity. You just believe... They believe water finds its place or some shit. It's like some dumbass theory. And they'll have, like, pictures for it. And they'll be like, you'll see on a slope that it actually always falls to a level surface. Dumbass. The center of the Earth. It's trying to fall to the center of the Earth.
But for the people attending the first Flat Earth International Conference here in Cary, North Carolina, their Earth is indisputably not round.
Yeah, everybody here can agree on absolutely one thing, which is it is not a globe.
For centuries, a flat Earth was accepted as certainty.
My God, yeah. For years, flat Earth was accepted as certainty when humans didn't have technology and people were stupid. And the majority of the population couldn't fucking read. Actually, that's not true. A lot of people could read and did think the Earth was flat. However, they didn't know science as well as they do today.
Until science and sailboats said otherwise.
One of the rules of power is you never admit that there's someone bigger than yourself.
But in 2015, this guy, Mark Sargent, posted...
Bro, his shirt says, I am Mark Sargent. Are you fucking kidding me? You printed a shirt that says your own fucking name on it. The moon is fake? I am more a part of the conspiracy theory that the dark side of the moon has aliens on it than the fact that the Earth is flat. That is, I would more be susceptible to the moon being fake or some shit. Birds are drones. I'm more for that. I'm more for birds being government fucking drones than the Earth being fucking flat. Can you explain the oceans and the depth of the oceans? What do you mean? And when they say the Earth is flat, is there an ending? Like, see, that's what I don't get, right? Because with a round Earth, when you get to the middle, you're just at the center of the Earth, you're done, right? If you're at a flat Earth, how deep is it? How deep does it go? Is it always the same depth? Is it just it's just a cheese wall or some shit? Like, that doesn't make sense.
His flat Earth clues.
Part of a series of clues.
Bro, dead ass. Flat Earthers be living in Minecraft. Flat Earthers be living in Minecraft. Actually, no, even less than Minecraft. Because in Minecraft, the Minecraft Earth is square in pictures.
Help you get your head around both the design.
Oh my god. Who came up with that? Mark Sargent came up with that? This dumbass. Bro, like, actually, dude, what if we said, this is what I don't get. I understand a lot of them are going to say, oh, I've been on a plane, blah, blah, blah. They're going to have dumbass reasons on why they don't believe that the Earth is flat, even though they've been in a plane. What if we sent them in the sky one day? And I know, like, okay, there's too much information. This is what I don't get. And this is why I'm freaking out and I'm all over the place here. There's so many different things that prove that the Earth is round, and they have to debunk all of them. And so, like, as a philosophy major, and just even if you're not a philosophy major, you've probably heard of Occam's razor, which is the idea of, like, shaving things off that, like, number one, are irrelevant, and just choosing a better option based on what is easier explained. What has less questioning needed to choose the fucking correct model. If I explained that correctly. I don't know if I actually did. But, wait, actually, let me Google that. Occam's razor meaning. The principle, the idea in trying to understand something, getting unnecessary information out of the way is the fastest way to truth or best explanation. Exactly. So, like, they're just fucking shaving all of this shit off and debunking literally every single thing. What about the pictures of the Earth? Those are fake. The moon landing, that's fake as well because they've never been to the moon. Because then they would look back on Earth and they would know that it's flat. So they've never been to the moon either. Planes are fake. It's because of the windows are round. Like the ocean looking round and you not being able to see over the horizon. Oh, that's just a vision depth. Like, they have to come up with an explanation for every single thing that proves that the Earth is round rather than just believing that the Earth is fucking round. I just went all over the place there. I'm so sorry. Did you guys understand anything that I just said?
Of the flat
I was ping-ponging back and fucking forth.
System we live in.
You're kind of the, like, father of this movement. How would you...
Don't do
You're
that.
the one who sort of started it all.
I did not invent flat Earth. All I did was walk up to a door, point at it, and say, you know what? I think there's some really interesting things on the other side of this, and check it out for yourself. If flat Earth is a university, FEA, then I would be the freshman recruiter.
People have traveled from around, actually, Mark would say, across the flat world to its...
Oh my god, see, they all have their own models. Dude, Mark is an NPC. Mark is a side quest. Mark is an Easter egg in a video game. Something that's just a little spice to life. You know what I mean? A little spice to the video game. He's a fucking side quest that you have to unlock.
10.
What the fuck? Dude, he believes the Earth is flat. Dude, and then this dickhead has his model. What is this? This doesn't even fucking... He has the U.S., South America, and then above the U.S. is Europe, Asia, and like all... Is that Greenland? What is that right there? Like, what the fuck is this? And then an ice wall blockading us in.
Across the flat
It doesn't make sense.
world to attend.
That's Australia? Oh my god. Yeah, that's fucking Oceania. And that's New Zealand.
The first rule of Flat Club is you don't talk about Flat Club.
Until now.
You know, I have a poem about that. It's,
Bro wrote a poem about the Earth being flat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro wrote a poem about the Earth being flat.
right here.
Amy Nicholson wrote a book of poetry about her flat earth journey.
A few months flat and 7 months to rally.
Kim Gurley came to the
What are you writing about how being a flat earther changed your life? You lost all of your friends because they thought you were fucking stupid.
Conference from Houston.
I haven't really come out all the way yet. I'm still a little in the closet.
Come out in the closet? This isn't coming out with your fucking sexuality. You're a flat earther. This isn't coming out about your sexuality. What do you mean you're in the closet? You're at a fucking flat earth conference saying you're a flat earther, and it's not even something you come out of the closet with. You're a flat earther. You think the earth is flat.
The North Pole's in the middle.
Blaney Inavali came from even farther.
I mix with quite a lot of flat earthers in New Zealand.
You know flat earthers, I guarantee it. But you don't know who they are because they're afraid of talking about it.
Yeah, because they know it's stupid. Because they know no one believes in it. And I understand the defense is, oh, they just don't want to receive backlash. Their idea's not stupid. No, this isn't like a mass peer pressure thing, right? This isn't like, oh, the world of round earthers peer pressuring flat earthers into disregarding their beliefs because they're out of the matrix and we're in the matrix. No, you're just fucking wrong, right? You're just fucking wrong. You're wrong. Like, in every way. Just literally look at the history of fucking scientists and astronomers and shit. Fucking Galileo, Copernicus, talking about the center of the universe not being the fucking Earth. Talking about Earth rotating around the sun. Then the realization that the Earth is fucking round and all that shit. How the fuck can people without technology living thousands of years ago understand that the Earth is fucking round with no technology, and you have cameras, phones, the news, other scientists, articles, the capability to read, and your dumb fucking dumbass thinks that the fucking Earth is flat? I'm mad. It pisses me off. Because, like, I'll sympathize more with flat earthers that believe the Earth is flat because they don't trust the government. Even though that's more whack of a theory, I would rather be friends with somebody that believes that than somebody that has some scientific evidence on why the Earth is flat. Because there's two different people. There's two different flat Earth people, right? There's flat earthers that genuinely believe the Earth is flat due to their own scientific inquiries, right? Or inquiries, whatever. Their own fucking hypotheses. And then there's flat earthers that believe the Earth is flat for no reason other than them distrusting the government. Both are stupid, right? But one, distrusting the government, okay, there are scenarios where that's applicable, and you're not actually disregarding other evidence. You're just saying you believe it's flat because of the government. I understand that. I don't understand you trying to prove that the Earth is flat with their dumbass experiments where they hold a flashlight or some shit. You ever see the experiments where flat earthers debunk their own theory and then they sit there stumped? There was one where oh my God. There was one where they put a camera down on like a very like large field, right? And they got a guy to walk really far away and he held up a flashlight. And their theory was that if the Earth was flat, the flashlight would show, which it obviously will. But then the actuality was that it didn't show because the Earth is curved. Should we watch that clip? I'll try and find that clip. It's fucking hilarious when they disprove their own theory. Like, how is that possible? And then they continue to believe it. How do you disprove something and then continue to believe it? Flat earther disproving themselves. Light. Dude, where is it? I feel like I've watched it on stream before. Does anybody know where it is? Fuck, if you know that video, I know that video exists. I've seen a clip of it on stream. There has to, it's some dude literally holding a flashlight and it doesn't show up, or it doesn't show up on the fucking camera. And he's like, oh my God, I'm wrong. And then he continues to just make up some excuse.
1, 2, 3.
2 inch for the 300 bits. hey, Joe, let's try to be respectful instead of insulting them nonstop. They're still human. Come on now. Yeah, I won't insult somebody for their political beliefs. And yeah, you're right. I am going a little bit too in. That is my apologies, right? I'm going in a little bit too hard on the flat earthers. However, the reason I'm more okay with shitting on them rather than having a discourse is because they've already factored out every possible fucking belief that every other human has. They're so hard. Flat earthers are so arrogant in their own beliefs and so dead set on their own beliefs that discourse is almost impossible. So there's really no reason for me to be respectful other than me just not being a dickhead, right? Because me being a dickhead isn't going to change their mind. You're correct. But me being nice also isn't going to change their mind. If a flat earther is capable of disproving their own theory through an experiment of their own and continuing to live in their ignorance, they're never going to listen to anybody. Because the major way in changing somebody's opinion is getting them to arrive at it on their own. And if you get somebody to arrive at a conclusion on their own and they still refuse to believe in it, they're ignorant as fuck. So I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? If you can arrive at a different conclusion on your own and you still refuse to live in, or you still are capable of living in denial, that's absurd. Dar Busy for the 300 bets. She really flat earth is my dream. Flat earth is everything. It's just a theory that I just don't understand. And it just pisses me off. J-Man for the 500 bets. I have the clip in the video. I'll send it in the Discord. All right. Kennedy for the sub. Chipotle for the 300 bets. It would mean the world for me if you could give me some encouraging words. My parents are mad at me for not doing good in school, and I'm trying my best. Thank you so much. You are my favorite person in the world. Also, this is my first time watching stream. Well, welcome to the stream. And thank you for the 300 bets. And I don't know really what encouraging words I could give you other than, I'm sorry your parents are being dickheads to you for not doing good in school. But, I mean, you'll do better. You just got to put in the work. If you put in the work, you study a bit, you don't procrastinate, you'll do well. A big reason people do bad in school is procrastination. I really personally don't think high school is that hard. I think the main reason people don't do well is because they procrastinate. If you overcome the procrastination factor, then you will do generally well. Gussie for the 300 bets, average for the 500 bets. Josie for the 300 bets. If somebody tries to unalive themselves, they should go to jail for attempted murder. I would disagree. If somebody tries to commit suicide, you should not arrest them. Gutsy for the 400 bets. You should send them to some sort of place to get help, but you should not send them to jail. That is counterintuitive. Serenity for the sub. Loeb for the 300 bets. I don't understand the idea of Antarctica encircling the entire Earth. It's completely plausible to them, but the idea of gravity is completely impossible. Not every flat earther doesn't believe in gravity. Only some do. Or some don't. Smokey for the 300 bets. What happened to Takeoff with Migos? What are your thoughts on that? It's sad. I really do think that okay, this is entirely off topic, but I'll talk about it for a second. Rip in the chat for a Takeoff, by the way. But, the idea of just killing somebody, I don't understand. I have never understood it. I understand in terms of war and self-defense and all, but it's just like getting upset with somebody or just rivalries in general. Like people killing, dude, I know one of my friends, his friend died in a bar fight. He got in a fight literally 3 weeks ago. He got in a bar fight with somebody. The dude went home, grabbed a gun, came back, and shot him in the face. I don't understand that. I don't know. That's not really as applicable to takeoffs, but it is similar in terms of somebody killing you out of anger or just rivalry or some sorts. I don't understand doing that for the reasoning that okay, yeah, you get in a fight with somebody at a bar, you beat them to death. That's insane, right? It's even more insane to leave that situation for, I don't know, a half hour and come back with a gun and still kill someone. It's not even anger at that point. You've had time to calm down, and then you still do that. But back to the Takeoff thing. That's also absurd. In that just I value life so highly. And I understand life sucks all the time, but being alive is the single-handedly most rare thing that will ever happen to you. Even if you win the fucking Powerball, being alive is more rare than that, like tenfold. And so just like people killing each other and not even thinking about it, to me, is just insane. Like, I understand there's reasons to kill people here and there, but to be able to do it and it not even faze you and you not even feel bad about it is kind of absurd. Who is Takeoff? He's a part of the Migos. He's a rapper. Big Jake for the 300 bets. I 100% believe the earth is flat. I'm being so serious. I'm Amish, by the way. How are you in my stream? Well, actually, some Amish people do use cellular devices. I'm so depressed. You make me really happy. How do I go to the gym? However, I do go to the gym. I'm going to take 28 scoops of pre-workout and overdose. I've talked to many people. It doesn't work. I'm overdosing in 11 days. I will enjoy them with you. What? Luke Star for the 300 bits. I'm going to go to the gym. However, I do go gym, and I'm going to take 28 scoops of pre-workout and overdose. Please don't. It's Quan for the sub. I don't know if that's a joke. Pluto for the sub. Wim for the sub. Gutsy for the 300 bits. Their own security guard shot Takeoff an accident. They were trying to protect that. As an accident is what you're saying. Yeah. But they were still in danger either way. Here, I have the video, by the way, pulled up of the flat earther off topic. I don't know if you're serious or not. I've talked about suicide multiple times on my stream. If you are suicidal, please seek help. Suicide is never the answer. I already just talked about how your life is so rare and how life is so valuable. That if you are depressed, please seek help. Suicide is a permanent solution for a temporary problem. Whatever scenario you are in, you can get through it. Life sucks a lot of the time. But the goal of life is to push through the shitty moments and cherish the good ones. So I'm sorry if you are feeling depressed. Please don't kill yourself. Other than that, I really can't do anything to help you. I'm sorry. Like, a lot of people come to me depressed, and then they get upset when I don't give them, like, what they want, which I don't even know what you would want. But, like, I'm a 20-year-old Twitch streamer. I am a philosophy student. I do have wisdom in terms of, like, religion and theology and philosophy. But other than basically telling you that your life is valuable, I can't get you help. That is your job. Go to your parents. Go to a suicide hotline. Go to a therapist. Go to your school. Go to anybody. They will help you. Or someone will help you. Peyton for the sub. All right, here's the video of the flat earth experiment proving himself wrong.
You have a backup experiment. If you're seeing through this hole, through the next hole, and seeing the light at the backboard or at 17 feet off the water, the earth is flat. If he's holding it up at 23 feet high and we're seeing the light, well, that's because the earth's curved. So I should only be able to see it when it's at 17 feet. Okay, go ahead and drive down there, Enrique. You're going to hold the light there. Enrique, how high is your light?
17 feet.
I mean, it's as... we don't see you, Enrique. Lift up your light way above your head.
Oh my God. Interesting. Like, I respect the actual experiment, but, like, how are you going to disprove yourself and then continue to believe in that theory? Like, yo, 2-inch, you're right that I am shitting on them too much and I'm going off. But, like, I'm not saying that they're not, like, good members of society. They're obviously humans. They're smart people. They do jobs. They survive. They've graduated school. They've done their own life accomplishments. However, as a human that genuinely realizes that the earth is fucking round, when I look at somebody that believes the earth is flat, I just, like, something's like, what are you thinking? Like, you're just wrong. And yet you still believe, like, you still choose to live in ignorance. I don't get it.
Like many modern movements, this one has grown in large part out of the internet. with rappers like Odd TV evangelizing to hundreds of thousands of
Who
subscribers.
the fuck is Odd TV? Rappers like this. Yeah, who the fuck is this guy?
No more living on a cartoon ball.
And YouTube channels like
Globebusters,
encouraging skepticism about what you've been taught. For the serious students here at the conference,
this has got to a point now where it's becoming real.
it all comes down to proof.
When it comes to
Give my condolences to your friend. What happened is awful. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Tick for the fringe bits. That can even happen to somebody. I didn't know the guy, but my friend knew him. They were like really good friends.
science, there's things you can test right now, right?
It is
Fire
sad.
burns, water's wet, drop something, falls to the ground, that appears to be gravity. Those are things you can test, right?
But the curving horizon, the sloping sea level, the spin of the Earth, unless you can see these phenomena with your own eyes, they may not be true.
A lot of people are going, this is
crazy, right? But think about this. For the last 20, 25 generations, this is what we've told people.
Unlike what we...
Oh my God! For the last 20, 25 generations, this is what we've told people. What other fucking things have we done that with? Like, literally everything. It's the idea of changed knowledge. It's the idea of, like Ptolemy. Ptolemy was a fucking prominent astronomer, right? He had his own theory on the Earth being, like, the center of the universe, or the Earth fucking rotating in different ways. Like, we used to think that the Earth and all the planets around it rotated in spheres, right? And everybody had their own model of the universe. We believed that for so long. The Catholic Church believed that for so long. And then Copernicus came along, and he was like, well, actually, the sun is the center of the universe, and everything rotates in ellipses, right? Non-spherical patterns, right? Or it's still generally a circle, but it's a distorted circle. Yeah, the geocentric theory versus Copernicus's heliocentric theory. People used to believe something, they realized they were wrong, and then they changed their belief. So your defense of the Earth being flat because it's what we told people for a long amount of time is stupid. And see, again, going back to what 2 Inch said of me being too dickish to them. Yes, I'm being a dickhead, but it's a terrible point. And I understand I'm getting aggravated and I'm making it all emotional. That's just to be entertaining. If I actually had a conversation with this guy, I wouldn't be screaming at him. But watching the video, I can get riled up because I want to get riled up. But yeah, no, it's just a dumb point. It's literally a dumb point. Luke Star for the Fringe Bits. It is serious. I've been fighting depression for a long time. However, I've been going to the gym for a year. I'm now ripped, but this doesn't make me happy at all. I'm only happy about 8 hours a day, and that's when I'm in the gym. As soon as I get home, you're in the gym for 8 hours a day? As soon as I get home, I feel how my life showers over me, and I stare at my pre, and I'm so tempted to overdose, but I'm just scared to do so. Yeah, don't overdose. And dude, like, if you're saying you're only happy for a certain portion of the day, that is very relatable to the majority of Americans. Most Americans hate their jobs. A lot of Americans hate their lives. But you live life not for the bad moments, you live life for the good moments, right? Like, if you're going to sit here and you're going to say, well, life sucks, sometimes I'm going to kill myself, like, that's like, you got to push past that. And life sucks a lot of time. Dude, I'm agreeing with you. I genuinely believe life sucks 2/3 of the time. Life is great 1/3 of the time. What you got to do is push past those 2/3, cherish the 1/3, make those memories last. The majority of Americans take 2 weeks of vacation out of a 52 week year. And those 50 weeks out of the 52, or out of the other 2 weeks that they're not working, or that they are working, they're working 50 weeks, they're not working 2. They hate their lives for those 50 weeks, but those 2 weeks fucking make life great. Now, I'm not saying that's how people should live. I think people should have longer vacations. I think people should live better lives. But the idea of life being shitty is something that is applicable to everybody. Life sucks a lot of the time. Sometimes less for some people, sometimes more for others. And it sucks, and it's the situation you're born in. And I understand it might also just be a genetic thing. You might actually have diagnosable depression. If so, I would say to go seek a psychiatrist. Do not kill yourself. Play for the sub.
We've been told in school, some flat earthers imagine the Earth looks like a snow globe, round but not sphere.
I don't think overdosing is good too, Joe. Yeah, I never said overdosing was good. What?
North Pole is at the center of most flat Earth maps, with the ice of Antarctica holding everything in.
And they say the ice of Antarctica is what blocks us out, right? They don't know what's past that, but they can't because the government won't let us past it.
Everything in.
So are you certain this is what the Earth looks like?
Pretty sure. Almost. I mean, there are some details to be worked out, sure, but the basic concept is sound. Absolutely sound. And one thing, again, we absolutely know for a fact, this ain't it.
So those iconic blue marble images.
All right, I have one question for them. Why not one of you get your pilot's license or, like, anything and try and fly from one place to another with your map? Get on a boat and go to the ice wall. Get on a boat, get on a plane, and use your map to go somewhere. You're not gonna end up where you think you're gonna end up. You're gonna be fucking Christopher Columbus landing in some place thinking you're somewhere else. It ain't gonna fucking work.
Seen from space, flat earthers denounce them as fakes.
You start seeing words like composite or animation or something that tells you this is not an actual photograph.
No, it is an actual photograph. Another dumb fucking point. The reason it says composite is because the International Space Station isn't far enough away from the Earth to take one big picture. So they take a bunch of small pictures and combine them together. You could have fucking found that out if you Googled it. All you needed to do, and see, this is why I shit on them, is because all you needed to do was fucking think, right? The Earth, the International Space Station isn't actually anti-gravity, right? They're actually falling all the time. But the rate in which they're falling is not as fast in which the rate that they're going directionally, like left or east, west, whatever direction they're going, right? And so they're kind of like always continuously falling. But it gives the sense of anti-gravity, right? And so they're actually pretty close to Earth. And so it's a bunch of pictures that cumulatively combine to make Earth, the picture of Earth. So when you're saying it's composite, that means it's fake. You just didn't do your fucking research. And even so, there are some satellites that have turned around and took pictures of Earth.
Of the Earth.
Yes, question.
So if you think you have questions,
you can't fall in space. No shit. But the International Space Station isn't in entirety, like, in itself space. It's still hooked to Earth's gravity. The International Space Station is still affected by Earth's gravity. It is still falling towards Earth. It's not in its own loop in space, not bound by any fucking gravitational pull. You should know that.
Free to line up and ask them while I'm reading the opening statement.
the flat earthers have many, many more.
This is what returns to Earth.
Which is why I thought someone who's actually seen the Earth from space might have some answers.
1 + 1 is?
2.
What color is the sky?
Blue.
And the Earth is?
Round. Just like it is here, this model of it.
Professor Mike Massimino spent more.
Bro, like, look at that picture. Yo, look. Oh, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy how the Earth is curved? Isn't that just so crazy, though? How, like, the Earth is fucking curved there?
In 20 days in space.
No, but that picture's fake.
And worked on the Hubble telescope.
So when you looked at the planet, what did it look like?
It looks round, folks. It is round. My eyewitness account. And I looked at it as much as I could. It is round.
Okay, we're in the final countdown. How you doing over there?
He's played himself on the Big Bang Theory, but some flat earthers actually believe astronauts are just actors, part of a huge conspiracy going back to those very first steps on the moon.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
But you see what I mean? That's what I'm going back to my Occam's razor thing. Or not even Occam's razor thing. It's just the idea that, like, they're debunking so many things that just factually disprove their point of view, right? How are you going to believe that the Earth is flat? Because you can't just say the Earth is flat. If you're saying the Earth is flat, you're saying that all astronauts are actors, the moon landing was fake, all the pictures of Earth are fake, they're photoshopped, they're whatever, the government's lying to us, everybody's lying to us. It's all just a mass, like fucking conspiracy theory. I don't get it.
Believe that they've gone to space?
No, not at all. The rockets go up, sure. There's nobody in them.
I hope you're ready to listen fast because I'm ready to speak fast.
Rob Skiba is another one of the celebrity contrarians in the Flat Earth movement. His popular YouTube videos and podcasts take clues.
Should I look up his YouTube channel? This video is so old, though. You think he's changed his ways? What if he's actually a round earther now? Nope, he's not. Okay. He does, like, 2-hour podcasts. He does, like, 2-hour podcasts, and then he just has one stream of him playing Call of Duty.
Playing against evil.
Oh, this isn't Call of Duty. Oh, oh, he's actually talking about the Call of Duty. He's talking about the Call of Duty, not Call of Duty the game. Okay, that's awkward. All right, we're going to move back. Pablo for the 1,000 bits. The thumbnail's misleading there. Pico for the fucking 300 bits. I've been overweight most of my life, and I'm looking forward for a way to start going to the gym. That's good that you're going to go to the gym. The gym, I think, is one of the best ways to, like, think, relax. I mean, it's not relaxing because you're working out, but it's peaceful. I always think the gym is peaceful. Luke for the 300 bits. My dad is abusive. I don't work out 8 hours a day. I work 2 a day. I sit in the locker room for 6 hours so I don't have to come home. I feel like if I overdose, nobody would care because my dad doesn't love me. You want to get into, like, some just general shit. I have a better relationship with my father now, but when I was younger, my dad used to tell me that I would grow up and realize that I was always wrong, right? Because I was a dumbass as a kid. But, like, hearing that and just hearing just general shit, right? Like, you got to realize that even if your dad, I'm not saying, I don't know if your dad actually loves you or not. Even if he doesn't, other people do, right? And so, like, I'm sorry to hear that, but you got to realize that, like, there is meaning, there is other people that do care for you, even if your dad doesn't, right? And if you want some sort of motivation, outshine your dad. Be better than your dad. Grow up, make more money than your fucking dad. Be better than your dad. Be a better father to your own kids than your dad was. And boom. You've proven your dad wrong. You've outshined him in your own life. And you've given your own self meaning through your own endeavors. Right? So even if there's a negative to it, and your dad is shitty, there is things that you can do to flip it and give you meaning. Yeah. Gabe's for the sub.
From the Bible's book of Genesis.
There's no way you can get a spinning heliocentric globe out of anything in the Bible.
But if your dad's abusive, I don't think that relationship will ever be rekindled, right? But I used to not get along with my dad. I do now. I've aged since then. But when I was a kid, I had a terrible relationship with my dad. Since I came from a divorced family, I didn't get along with him. Now I do. But it's just like shit happens. You may not see that he loves you. If he's abusive, I don't know. I actually don't know the in-depth details of your situation, but regardless, there is a way to flip it to give it meaning or give you motivation.
Are you just skeptical of everything?
I have become skeptical of everything, and I think rightfully so.
Pretty much everyone here, though, is kind of a conspiracy theorist.
I'd say that's a common trait, but I think there's a little bit of conspiracy theorists in all of us. I really do.
This is going to be fun.
It's why many of them do their own experiments. Daryl Marble packed a level on a flight to test if the plane was flying parallel to a flat Earth.
So there's going to be some science-y people who say that is a real Bobo experiment.
They have.
That's a little basic.
I know. It's so
And none of them have any sort of accredited degree or, like, anything, usually. Like, he's just doing his own experiments, and I'm not dissing that, but, like, if he had a degree in, like, I don't know, astrophysics, like, tell me an astrophysicist that thinks the Earth is flat. You know what I mean? Like, if there was a genuine astrophysicist doctor that was like, yeah, the Earth is fucking flat, I'd be like, okay, maybe there is some evidence towards that. But it's always just people that have no knowledge except their own experiments of it. I don't get it. All right, next. This flat earther thinks NASA's lying to you by Vice.
They're showing us, it seems very fake. When we're being presented with things like the moon landing footage, and you've only got to look at it with a critical eye to see that it's done on a set. Hi, I'm Nathan Oakley, and I'm a flat earther. I run several YouTube channels, I interview people about the subject, and I've been doing it for about the last couple of years.
Bro, where's a fedora? Do you think the average flat earther wears fedoras more than non-flat earthers?
In my last career, I was travelling around the world as an international sales rep. And as I travelled around the world, what I observed on almost every flight was the same thing, which was lots of people staring at the back of their headrests and observing the latest movie, drinking booze, falling asleep, whereas I would actually be at the back of the plane looking out at the emergency exit window, which had the widest viewing angle, and observing the flat plane below. That being the case,
see, it's not a flat plane, though. It might be perceived as slightly flat for the reasoning that Earth is huge. Turn it up. I literally can't. He is that quiet. I've turned it up all the way.
A Math Powerland video on YouTube, and he uttered the words flat Earth, not in ridicule, but in
you
the
guys
same
hear
context as we're talking about today. It immediately was a eureka moment. I mean, I literally went and woke my wife up and told her that the Earth was flat.
I woke my wife up and said the Earth is flat. Chat, should I? I'm hanging out with Brooke later. Oh my God, yo, chat. Wait, let me check if she's in stream. Should I try and convince my girlfriend that I think the Earth is flat later? Like, dude, just like randomly at like 2 a.m. Just like wake her up. Be like, oh my God. The Earth is flat. Like, the Earth is flat. Like, what? Dude, no one would believe that. Dude, this guy's wife had to be like, what the fuck? Pablo for the 1,000 bits. Opinion on soccer? The longest sport I ever played was soccer. I haven't played soccer in years, but I love soccer. I think it's very fun. Gab for the 300 bits. Has anybody ever asked for a VIP and then the rest of the chat didn't ask for a VIP? No. If somebody asks for a VIP, everybody asks for a VIP. Why would NASA lie to us?
Well, NASA were developed for the sole purpose of lying to us. Their only purpose is to perpetuate the globe lie. Every single story that is told by NASA has the subcontext that we
Do you see the anger in his eyes? He's just like actually pissed at NASA.
On a globe. The way they're faking things is with top of the line.
And here's how far the ignorance goes. Say we sent this guy into space and he saw that the Earth was round and he came back and told everybody that the Earth was round, right? We have changed his mind, right? We've accurately changed his mind. He thinks the Earth is round. But every other flat earther would be like, no, you just brainwashed him. You paid him. You convinced him to tell us that the Earth is round. The Earth wasn't round, or the Earth isn't round. You didn't even take him to space. You didn't even take him into space. That was fake. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to come it's impossible. The reason I shit on them is because there's no room for discourse. This isn't politics where there's actually room to speak. Because in political arguments, I'll actually sit there and I'll not get mad. Because when you get mad, that's when the other person shuts off, right? But with this, every possible evidence you could throw at them has some dumbass counter that's just, no, that's not true. Oh, that's fake. You brainwashed them. Bullshit. Government conspiracy. Lies, lies, lies. To the point that no matter what you tell them, the only way you can convince them that the Earth is round is by showing them, and that only convinces one of them. Because it won't convince all of them because all the other people won't believe them.
Absolutely cutting edge.
So it's impossible.
Techniques like were used in the film Gravity. So they're using trapeze, they're on high wires, in order to fake us for as long as humanly possible.
So you're saying NASA's propaganda is as truthful as blockbuster Hollywood film?
Well, that's a good comparison because the blockbuster movies bolster the NASA fakery. If you're watching Guardians of the Galaxy or Star Trek or Star Wars, the basis of that is that you are on a spinning globe. So the fact that Hollywood perpetuates this meme, this lie, this spinning globe lie, is the over-the-top suspension of disbelief. Whereas when NASA do it, they play their cards much more close to their chest. They always keep it nice and simple. So they're not going to be having Star Wars type battles in space. They're just going to have a zero-G meal.
They're going to have a zero-G meal because there isn't Star Wars in space. Because the Hollywood films are fake, but NASA's real. They're not playing their cards to their chest. They're actually showing you how it is, whereas Hollywood is entirely fake.
It's much more downplayed.
And who else is involved in the conspiracy theory? Is it the Illuminati?
The Illuminati. I don't know a great deal about the Illuminati. It's something that I've come across since finding out the Earth was flat or investigating flat Earth. It would seem that there are certainly families or bloodlines or secret societies that control certain aspects of our life. However, until 1970...
God damn! The Illuminati? Fuck! We're getting into so many things. He believes it. So he might believe in the Illuminati. The moon landing was fake. NASA's fake. They're all actors. Every astronaut is an actor. All astrophysicists are wrong. The Earth is flat. It's a government conspiracy theory.
We hadn't been up and checked. So to say that a secret society knew and was therefore perpetuating a deception...
Hold up. The man quesadilla for the sub. Pablo for the 1,000 bits. Do you think it's football or soccer? I think it's football, but I said soccer because he might not get it. I know it's called football or football, but in the United States, people call it soccer. Volt for the sub.
Deception, I would say no. No, I can't prove it. I can only support it with evidence. So to say, do I need to prove it? I would say no, because the starting point is flat. That's what you observe, that's what I observe, and that's what everyone deals with in their day-to-day lives.
Because Earth is huge! Because the Earth is massive! The curve is so small that it's almost unnoticeable standing on Earth because it's so small. The Earth isn't the size of a marble, it's a planet.
I've heard every insult under the sun. And I think the reason we get these insults is because we are pre-programmed from birth to ridicule the idea of flat Earth. We're told that it's a notion of Philistines. It's something that we have progressed beyond. So I tend to not overreact to people who are insulting to me about the subject and try and ask them to either, if they're very combative, prove what they believe, which is the globe, or ask them to research flat Earth.
Bro, but it's so easy to disprove. Even by first eye encounter. It's so easy to disprove that the Earth is fucking flat.
Well, I've never been to the ends of
Which one is bigger, the moon or the sun? Are you fucking kidding me? The moon is not bigger than the sun. No, I was gonna say the moon, but it's not. Dude, the sun is like thousands of times bigger than the moon. Even Earth. How many moons fit in the sun? 64.3 million moons fit in the sun. How many Earths fit in the sun? 1.3 million Earths. Yeah, no, it's not even comparable. You're saying it, oh, are you trying to make fun of it? Dude, because they might be like, oh, no, they're the same size because they look the same size in the sky.
Yeah, so it's a difficult one to give you an answer.
But why does the moon look almost the same size as the sun? In the sky, it looks almost the same size. Therefore, the moon must be as big as the sun. All right, I'm done watching this guy. We're gonna move on to the last fucking flat Earth video, and then we're going on to the fucking stoner vid.
Back in about 200 BC,
Oh shit, that's loud. See, the other video is so quiet.
Greek named Eratosthenes realized the sun was directly overhead in southern Egypt during the summer solstice. He knew this because the sun could be seen reflected off the water at the bottom of deep wells. But in Alexandria in northern Egypt...
Yo, do y'all think you're smart? You would, like, yo, chat, we throw you back into this time. You think you're smart enough to realize that the earth is round? Like, because, bro, how they explain these stories is insane. Like, the amount of free time that they must have is absurd. Because, like, they're sitting there, like, dude, there's one guy that, like, mapped out the general fucking, like, size of the earth by just weighing or it was time or, like, he did it with time and fucking the size of the earth. Just shadows off of sticks. He would place sticks in different parts of the earth and, like, in like, hundreds of miles away from each other. And then he would measure the shadows, and then he was like, yeah, the earth is about this big. This is how long a day is.
This wasn't the case. Eratosthenes realized he could calculate the angle of the sun by measuring the length of a stick and the
Oh my god! Bro, this is it.
shadow it cast.
Bro, I didn't think this would be it. Dude, how smart. Yo, chat, this guy had to be a fucking genius, though. To be able to be like, yeah, if I put a stick down, I can see that the shadow's this long. Therefore, boom, boom, math, it's that big. What?
With that...
I could do that? No, you couldn't. I don't think anybody in my chat could do that. I don't think I could do that.
Angle, and knowing the distance between the two locations in Egypt, he could calculate the circumference of the Earth. And he did this with a surprising degree of accuracy, considering that a lot of the measurements he used to do so were pretty crude. There's something notable about all of this. The Earth can only have a circumference if it's actually round.
He's a lizard person. John Timmer is a lizard person. Holy shit. Holy shit. It looks like he's lip syncing.
Round. We knew that the Earth was round over 2,000 years ago. How can it be possible people are still arguing about this?
Stupidity.
To some extent, in our everyday experience, the Earth sure does look flat. But this belief can only exist if people ignore this.
I don't think it's stupidity. Okay? I've been calling him stupid. I think the idea is stupid. I don't think all flat earthers are stupid. I think they're extremely misled. I don't think they're dumb. I think they're ignorant, but I don't think they're dumb.
Centuries of evidence.
I think the idea is dumb, which in part makes them not as smart, but, like, I don't think they're stupid.
That have accumulated since the time of Eratosthenes. For example, people sailed around the globe in 1522 and have been filling in the...
Oh, this guy's so boring. I could fall asleep to that. All right, we're done. We're done with that. I just wanted to see that one point about the dude fucking figuring out the size of the Earth. All right, let's go on to the next video. Oh, God. Kozo for the sub, yo, Grumps for the 300 bits. Just copped my first G Fuel starter pack. Watermelon is my favorite flavor so far. What's yours? I've been slamming the sour chug rugs because I love sour flavored things, and it's kind of a tangy sour, not like quenching or not like a pucker sour. Earth for the 300 bits. Ate a whole sleeve of oatmeal cookies last night, grinding cotton. I almost shit my pants. Had me fighting for my life on the toilet. Oh my God. Reese for the 500 bits. I am gone, and watching this is making me rethink my entire existence. Pablo for the 600 bits. Love you, Joe. Josie for the 300 bits. Do you think the Illuminati is real? I think that's... I think the Illuminati could... Okay, that's one conspiracy theory in the idea that if the Illuminati is real, I think they're a group of very powerful rich people that kind of meet together and decide how they want to affect their general population / audience, right? I don't think that if the Illuminati is real, that they are actually buying people's souls, right? When somebody says you sell your soul to the Illuminati, I don't think anybody's actually selling their soul to the Illuminati. I think it's more so like, oh, you're doing something that's shitty for them. Hazo for the 5 gifteds and Echo for the 5 gifted subs. Echo the Gecko 4, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank them if you got a sub. And Kozo or Kazo 9 for the fucking 5 gifteds. Thank them if you got a sub. Thank you for the fucking 5 gifteds from both of you. Damn. I can't scream that loud because I am losing my voice. Or I have semi-lost my voice already. All right, next video. 7 stoners get high and decide who wins $1,000.
Oh, it's 4 of us.
I did.
Damn.
Why? Shouldn't have been f***ing around.
All right.
All right, we watched. When did we last watch one of these videos? Hal for the sub, BHZ for the sub. When did this come out? 11 months ago. I remember the one that came out like 2 or 3 years ago, right? It was like the high school and college students deciding it. They argued and got mad. Do you think that they're going to get mad at each other? Ashy for the sub, Roland for the sub. No. I don't think. I think they're going to compete for it. But if they're all high, I don't think they're going to care. I think they're going to want the money, but I don't think they're going to be that upset about it. You know what I mean? Like, they might, but I don't think it'll be near the level of, like, the high school ones where they started, like, crying. What's a stoner? Okay. A stoner is somebody who smokes weed a lot. That's it. Literally, they're stoned. The idea of stoned. They're stoned a lot, meaning they're high all the time. No, they eat stones. A stoner eats stones. They actually eat rocks.
Hello.
Hey.
What do you all have in common?
I don't even know. I just came because y'all said it was going to be some weed here, so.
But she don't even know why she's here. She just wants to smoke weed.
And you said you was going to pay me to smoke, so I was like, yeah.
This is 1,001. You decide who leaves with $1,000. We'll have 4 elimination rounds. If you cannot decide on who to eliminate within 15 minutes, $200 is taken away from the pot.
It's giving Squid Games.
I promise you, nobody will be murdered. This isn't Squid Game.
This is not giving Squid Games. This is in no way giving Squid Games.
It's Hunger Games. Okay, I see you. Yeah, I see you.
Does anybody want a joint right now?
Absolutely. Yes, please. Yes. And thank you. Do not give me Fat Panda.
What's wrong with Fat Panda?
Just take one.
What is this one's different.
That's Freddy Fuego. That's good.
The round is starting now.
Hello, I'm Maddie, and I got a lot of medical bills to pay. Got this pal. In total, it's about $800 for medical bills. What would I do with the rest of the $200? Probably invest it back into my creative drama teaching.
He should have said he just would have bought weed. Yo, that's what. If I was on this, I would have been like, if you give me the $1,000, I would buy more marijuana. Someone has to say that. One person is going to say that.
James, I also go by...
This is TOS? No, it's not. You can when I'm 21, I can literally smoke a joint on stream. It just has to be legal in your state.
J Fitty. So like originally I was like, oh, I'm gonna invest this into like my music career, get like a music video. And then like 2 weeks ago, my buddy actually passed away from COVID. So I decided that I'm gonna put the
Damn. That's sad. And you will. I'm so excited. You're excited to watch me smoke a joint on stream. Why?
100 for the music video, and then 500 is gonna go to my buddy's GoFundMe.
I can dig it. Okay. Hey, you guys. So I'm the oldest one here. So with the $1,000, I should probably do something like real responsible, like contribute to my Roth IRA.
That's so
but
The fucking Roth. The Roth IRA. Oh my God. I mean, yeah, that actually probably would be a good idea.
I'm gonna probably get a lace front and buy some more weed.
Okay, see? You're not gonna use the money for anything that's like useful. No Roth IRA. We're just gonna fucking throw that shit back into like the weed pool.
I'm gonna just keep it all the way.
What country are we going to? Cambodia, Malaysia?
I'm feeling like I might want to do a little.
I respect that though, cause y'all remember the other ones. It seemed like some of them were trying to hype up their story so much. And, like, some of them were in shitty situations, and I feel like a lot of these people, when they explain it, will be in shitty situations. But, like, being blatantly honest of what you're going to use the money for, those people always just get fucking booted. But, I mean, like, I respect that. Like, if you're not going to use it for something that's, like, oh, like, paying for, like, your medical bills or school bills or something, like, just say you're going to buy more weed.
Peruvian.
You sound high. I don't think you understand that you don't sound different when you're high. You might talk different, but I also like I'm not high. I don't look high. The reason I sound like this is because you could pop over to my last stream. One of my mods could send you one of the clips. I was yelling at somebody for like 30 minutes last stream. I don't sound high.
That's good hair.
You're not currently high? Yeah, I'm not currently high. Hip for the sub. Kozo for the 500 bets. I love your content. I try to watch the streams as much as I can. Thank you. Lucifer for the 700 bets. Love your streams. Please never stop. Pablo. Oh, wait. Here it is. Hold up. Pablo for the 500 bets. Stoner Joe should be on that. You think I should go on the fucking 7 stoners, get high, and decide who wins $1,000? Awesome for the 300 bets. You got to watch Jubilee's new Flattest Earth video they just released. Shelly is back in the video. They just released another Flat Earth video on Jubilee. You're lying. Bro, 2 weeks ago they did. We'll watch it on Sunday. I already watched Flat Earth shit for so long. I'll watch it on Sunday. Do we watch that Sunday, chat? Literally, they just released that shit. I even see that. It's the same bitch. It's the same bitch from this video that we watched. I posted a YouTube video of that. Rolling for the sub. BHZ for the sub. Holla for the sub. And Ashy for the sub. Hip for the sub. Watch it now? I'm not watching it now. Wait, hold up. Did I upload that as a YouTube video, chat? I don't remember. I feel like I did. I feel like I definitely did. I remember the thumbnail. I remember going like this. Where is that? I definitely uploaded that. I had to have. I know I did. It was like an older YouTube video I made. I'm trying to find the fucking video. Hold up. You did? I don't remember if it got... I don't remember... Oh, yeah. No, it got copyright claimed. Oh, my God. I remember that. Yeah, it got 1 million views. I made $0. This was yesterday. Thank you. I sound like what? Oh, you couldn't tell. Oh, did you have a brain aneurysm and fucking die? Oh my God. Screaming so fucking much. Baby, shut the fuck up, you fucking loser pussy. Holy shit. Bro, you play Reyna. Check my record. I don't play Harbor. I don't play Bro, that was a rough day. Yeah, that was a rough day yesterday. That was a bad Thursday.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jay. And if I got the 1K...
That is literally a casual Val stream, yeah. Just getting in an argument, like, at the end of stream.
I would donate it to the Last Prisoner Project. They provide legal assistance to incarcerated people on cannabis-related charges.
Would you have spent any of it on yourself?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, so selfless. So altruistic.
Come on, big words. Come on, big words.
Still a $1,000 write-off. You got to remember that, right? Like, I donate money. I'm donating money. I already said I'm donating another, like, big chunk of money that I'll make a video about in, like, 2 weeks or so. But, or, like, 3 weeks. I don't know. You'll see. I got to plan it out, right? I got to choose the charities, too. But, like, when I donated $10,000 to St. Jude for $20 million, like, I wanted to donate the money, but, like, it also helps me, right? It's a tax write-off. Like, the money gets written off. It's not just $10,000 post-tax. It's pre-tax, right? So it's actually money that you're kind of moving from one place to the other. In some ways, you're still giving your post-tax money, but it is coming out of the pre-tax pot.
Okay.
why this organization? Is there like a specific connection you have like in your heart?
Yeah, well, this one specifically, weed is legal in Washington, obviously. But, you know, I'm on the smoking weed episode of Cut, and there's people in prison for smoking weed.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was the most applicable right now.
Do you think that people that go to jail for smoking weed in a state where it becomes legal should be released from prison? Like, say, like New Jersey, for example. New Jersey legalized weed a year ago. Or, like, almost a year ago. Say you went to prison 3 years ago for smoking weed. They legalized weed. Should you be released? I say yeah. I say yeah. And I understand a lot of people's defenses is like, oh, you still broke the law while it was in place. But it's such a minute wall to begin with, and they changed it to where it's like, imagine alcohol was illegal. You went to jail for 5 years for it, and then they legalized it a year into your sentence. Like, you should be able to get out. Pablo for the 1,000 bits. I was in the hospital for a month. Wait, I was in the hospital for a month ago. What do you mean for a month ago? For a month? I was in the hospital, blah, blah, blah. I see, because that part doesn't make sense. The hospital bill was $175,000. And my dad is still paying it off. Hospital bills are scams, okay? The amount of money, dude, getting like a fucking CAT scan, like a CT scan, is like 10 grand. What the fuck? That's pre-insurance, right? But like, what the fuck? It definitely does not cost the fucking hospital that much to do that shit. It can't. It might cost them a lot, but like, what are you fucking surging power into the machine?
I think that's awesome. Go ahead, girl.
I need the money to pay legal fees.
Who are you?
My name's Tiana.
Tiana, nice to meet you. What did you do?
I got a ticket for no license, but it's because it was expired during COVID.
How much are the fees?
Like $1,800. But that's
rude.
They added some money because I missed.
Somebody said stoners are the worst. Why? Stoners are most definitely better than alcoholics.
Court.
Why did you miss the court date?
Because I moved and I had to transfer my mail and I didn't get it in time.
So this won't even cover it all.
No, but it will help out.
No, they're not. What do you mean, no, they're not? Alcoholics ruin their lives. Stoner, you could be classified as a stoner without being addicted to weed. Alcoholics ruin their lives, ruin their families' lives. If you're a stoner, you might be ruining a life. It's your own life, right? You're not really, like, and there's scenarios where, yeah, being a stoner can be bad, right? Because you can get demotivated, and there's a lot of issues with that. But in most scenarios, an alcoholic ruins the people's lives around them, whereas a stoner might get demotivated and do shit, like, that they shouldn't do, in terms of, like, not going to work, getting fired, whatever, but it usually hurts them rather than the people around them. Smoking too much weed destroys your brain. Yo, I'm gonna say this right now. When I'm 21 in February, I will smoke weed on stream here and there. I don't care what my chat thinks. I am sorry. It is my decision. You can have your own decision. In my own personal beliefs and factual scientific beliefs, smoking marijuana is not as harmful as drinking alcohol. In most ways, in like fucking excessive use. You can say L-dub, I don't care, right? When I'm 21, if I want to smoke a joint on stream once a week, I'm gonna fucking do that, okay? I'm not gonna promote it to my audience. I don't think that anybody should smoke marijuana unless they're of age to do it and they're in a state where it's legal. However, if you're in both, which I will be when I'm 21, then it doesn't matter, okay? And you saying that smoking too much weed destroys your brain is like the 1970s commercial of the egg cracking into a pan and then people saying, this is your brain on marijuana. No. You are right. Marijuana use does increase your chance of Alzheimer's. It does not actually make you stupid. That is a myth. It will stunt your brain growth if you smoke it before you are, I believe, 20 years old, because your brain grows until you are 25. However, it does not make you stupid. That is a myth.
Will you step up to the plate, Miss Pam. You next. You next.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to dog on you.
It is propaganda from the war on drugs, yes. The idea that if you smoke weed, you're now dumb is not true. There are things that can attribute to that, like worser memory and higher chances of Alzheimer's later in life, but like, and then higher risk of cardiovascular disease from increased heart rate. There's a lot of bad things with marijuana, right? But there's also a lot of good things with marijuana. But alcohol, all bad. Almost all bad. Unless you're drinking a glass of wine a night. No one does that, though. Everybody excessively drinks. Most people excessively smoke. I'm comparing the two. Both have downsides, but weed has medical benefits, whereas alcohol does not. In almost every way, right? Worser. Same fucking thing, chat. Stop fact-checking me. Shut up. Shut up, chat. But yeah, no. It does not make you stupid. But you should not smoke weed. It can and will, in excessive use, stunt brain growth if your brain is not developed. That is true. Wheeze for the 500 bits. If I see you smoking on stream, I'll roll a joint and smoke with you. Oh my god.
I was just making the math work and it wasn't. Hello, my name is Lauren.
Look at those 7 people. Who are we not supposed to think weed makes a person dumb? Okay, well, these are 7 people. You saying that looking at these 7 people and saying, oh, they all look stupid. Number 1, they don't. Number 2, like, dude, a shitload of people smoke weed that are smart. You saying, oh, 7 people right here smoke weed, they don't look smart to me, makes all people that smoke weed stupid, is just stupid. That's a logical fallacy. You realize that, right? You're just you're stereotyping, applying a group of people to everyone. It's wrong. It's stereotyping. That's all you're doing.
I'm in college. College is freaking expensive.
Elon Musk smokes weed. That's actually false. Elon Musk is not a weed smoker. Elon Musk has smoked weed, but he is not a casual weed smoker. But there are a lot of scientists that do smoke weed. That is true. And philosophy teachers. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but when you go to college, a lot of your philosophy professors, or just professors in general, have either smoked weed, smoke weed, or done fucking hallucinogenics, right? So, like, if you're going to go down the path that everybody that smokes weed is stupid, then explain how, like, there's certain doctors that fucking smoke weed. Snoop Dogg?
Expensive. So this would definitely go towards, like, my tuition.
Now, that sounds like more than $1,800 too now.
Yeah, what's the math? What's the math?
Wait,
I never said I was good.
You can still get lung cancer from smoking weed. True. Any carcinogens can increase chance of lung cancer. However, it does not have radiation. Tobacco has radiation that causes lung cancer at a much higher increasing rate than smoking marijuana. But yes, inhaling any smoke in any form, including nicotine vapor, increases chance of cancer. Also, cigarette smokers smoke a pack a day. Somebody who smokes weed smokes a joint every other day, joint a week. No carcinogens, no radiation, smoking multiple times a day. It's a different variation, right? The idea of smoking weed versus nicotine or cigarettes is much different. You are right, though, that inhaling any smoke into your lungs can increase chances of cancer, no matter what it is.
Just like trying. Okay, but yeah, that's my intro. There you go.
Cool.
Okay. My name is Anya. Hi. I also got a speeding ticket.
Why do we have this conversation every time weed is brought up? It's just like, and I hate that I get mad at you guys for it, or some of you guys, but like, when you guys bring up just like factual misconceptions from like the 1960s of like weed fries your brain, it's just like, come on, like you're falling into something without even looking into it. That's why I get mad. Patrick for the 3. Don't smoke weed, bake it into cookies, better for the lungs. It is true. Edibles is the safest way to consume weed. Done for the 300 bits. And I read the other one.
Paid them.
Albert Einstein smoked weed. I don't know the facts on that.
But now rent's a bit behind. I'm only behind 600.
It's just ignorance, right? Like, weed does have downsides, but when people come in my chat and they say weed is worse than alcohol, or weed makes you stupid, or all this other shit, it's just, it's the bullshit that your parents fed you that you're just fucking believing. Like, look into it yourself.
$100, that math is math.
But it does have downsides. You should not smoke weed unless your brain is fully developed and, or not fully developed, but almost done developing, because a male's brain develops until it's 25. But you shouldn't smoke weed unless you're of age and in a state where it's legal. Again, don't smoke weed unless you comply to those two things.
Hello. And with the other 400, I would invest it into my LLC. I'm a drag queen, and I would put that into my production and my wigs and my hair.
All right.
And we have 4 minutes left. How are you going to decide who to eliminate?
Let's go off rip. Who do you think wins the money? I'm gonna say crutches or yellow hoodie.
And we have 4 minutes left. How are you going to decide who to eliminate?
Well, we can't eliminate James because he has the lighter.
Yeah.
Can I see
Oh
it?
my God. I might have the immunity idol.
Do you just want to verbally vote?
I think it's too early. We could like vote on pieces of paper for this round.
There you guys go. You have
Wait, I wasn't
3
listening.
minutes.
Nobody's gonna say it.
Oh, we're voting on a piece of paper.
Okay, what's everybody's name again?
Imagine you don't know everybody's name. You have to write the name of the person you want to vote out. Hey, what's your name again? Oh, John? Okay. And then you just fucking write their name down. Like, that's too obvious.
No, I like feel bad.
We better start reading them fast. We have 1 minute.
Oh, shit, we gotta be there now.
Let's go.
Okay, we have one for Mia.
Oh no!
We have one for Tiana.
We have two for Tiana.
Oh shit, we have one for Jay.
We have another one for Mia. Oh, that makes me sad.
We have 3 for Tiana.
We have 4 for
Damn.
Tiana. Oh,
Damn!
Dun, 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 dun.
Yo! They voted that bitch out, bro. She literally, bro, that's so fucked. That's so fucked. She's the one that had the bill for $1,800. Oh my God. Well, you're gonna feel bad about voting any of them out.
I have a joint for the couch.
Damn, she wrote that whole thing down! She might want to sit down. She's stressed.
That is great. What happened to your voice? I lost it.
No, I just smoke weed.
Oh no, now I see how this game is played. Oh no!
Who voted for me?
Oh, it's 4 of us.
Damn, why are they raising their hands now? Why didn't they just vote out loud in the first place?
Who else voted for Tiana?
Oh, me. I did.
Damn. Why?
I got in legal trouble and had to pay my fees.
Don't pretend like excessive weed use has no negative effects on your mental health. I didn't pretend like that. Dude, you are being an ignorant dickhead. Like, I'm not trying to diss you, Joni 002, but I responded to what you said. I literally said weed has downsides, and then you just fucking say the dumbest statement of mankind and just ignore everything I said. And then you said, owned stoners are so cringe. All right, Joni 02. All right.
And I'm bitter.
All right.
I had to pick someone. I'm sorry, it's not personal.
Okay. What about you?
Shouldn't have been fucking around.
Who did you
You
vote?
should have been fucking around. Oh my God. So they're saying that her fucking $1,800 charge is her fault.
I voted for Mia.
See what I'm saying?
Why'd you vote for Mia?
I forgot his name.
Bro! So you just voted for somebody else because you didn't remember them?
I don't know.
All right, the next round has started.
Okay, here we go.
What should we base it on? What should we do next?
We could do a game.
Can we do something fun?
Or one thing is you could say who you think besides yourself should get the $1,000. Does anyone want to do that?
My mouth is so dry.
Right?
Bro, she can't talk. Oh my God.
I need some water.
I am a totally fan of Anya winning the money. I am also a burlesque performer in Seattle.
Oh, work.
And take that money and like build your company. Like build it, spread it, and like share your mission. Like that's...
Who should win the money? Her or her? Because she's doing it for a business and she was gonna donate it.
Yeah, I'm kind of high, sorry.
I appreciate that, Maddie. I would
Dude,
say...
they gave them too big of a joint. They gave them like a 2-gram joint. Like, why are they have to fucking have a conversation.
James, because his friend passed, and it's like, well, no one would lie about that. I mean, someone would, but I don't think you are.
I think I like Jay's reason a lot. You're right. we are literally standing here passing around joints, and we're gonna go home afterwards, but there are people who've been in jail for like so fucking long for doing this exact same thing.
I think it's really awesome that she wants to donate it to the Last Prisoner Project, and I think that's a great thing. And I think if it was a couch full of like completely white people, 100%, but like it's not. I mean, like pay it forward for sure.
I definitely could be in that position right now. Yeah.
Support that.
I am like split between Jay, Anya, and Maddie.
I think I would vote for Maddie.
No one said Lauren's name or no one says Mia's name, so why don't we have those two do a challenge? I think that's what we should do.
Or just kick both of them out. Or just speed this shit up. Kick both of them out if neither of them are gonna get the fucking money. Oh my god, why are we doing a challenge off rip?
Because everyone else's name got said.
It's
true.
that's
So,
valid. Yeah, I'll do it. What is it?
Okay, so what should the competition be then? Like best smoke trick? Yeah?
Best smoke trick? Okay, that's fucking cringe. Okay, that's fucking cringe. All right, now we can type cringe in the chat, because that's fucking cringe. No one cares. No one cares what their dumbass smoke trick is. Okay, that's dumb as shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's for choosing.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. I'll hit it out my nose.
Ew, 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 no. Oh my god, that's not even a trick. You're just hurting yourself. Why would you do that?
Does that do anything?
Why not? That's
I think you would discuss. Oh god.
$4,000.
Oh my gosh. Is that not hot?
It doesn't feel good.
I vote Lauren to.
No. Dude, that has to hurt.
Oh man.
I say Mia. She had thicker smoke.
Mia for the delivery.
I did a good job.
I think I vote for Lauren after the
So now we're
nose
at a
hit.
tie. Just do rock, paper, scissors. Because that way it's totally random.
Oh my god! Then why did we even do the trick in the first place? Holy shit, they're getting nowhere.
Down the middle.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, headset that? Oh! Pablo for the 3 bets. Mia looks like the average 40-year-old that smokes weed. Patrick for the 3. Don't smoke weed. Oh, I already read that. Dude, I keep rereading donos.
That's 2 out of 3 for sure. Yeah.
Jess for the 7.
I like that. Okay.
Dude, it's not my fault. My hair gets matted down when I wear the headset.
Okay, you were gonna go on shoot. Are you down with that? Okay.
Holy fuck, do you have any fucking rhythm? 1, 2, 3.
Wait, we gotta say it. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh
no.
Ready?
Give me down.
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh,
Mia
that's
wins?
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
1-1.
Okay, here we go. It's 1-1. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh no! Oh, I okay.
You're gonna get that.
Well, she was gonna use the money to just buy more weed anyway.
That 26-inch Peruvian.
Oh man.
How you feeling?
I'm extra sad I didn't win $1,000. Can I still have $1,000?
All right, start the round.
Can I still have a grand?
Do you two have a suggestion for what they should do next?
Yeah. What should we do?
Please, guys.
Oh, oracles.
Just vote each other the fuck out. Literally just vote each other the fuck out. They don't want to be mean because they're high. Just vote each other the fuck out. Literally say, fuck you, you don't deserve the money, bye.
I love you guys so much. Thank you.
I'm just really high. And my mouth is just really dry.
What should we do then, guys?
I'll sing a song. Can I sit here and do it?
Why are you singing?
Because
Oh
I
my
studied
God.
musical theater for college.
I'm sorry, are we doing a challenge now?
Yes, we are. I gave my talent. Like,
Yeah, I think if people have a talent and want to demonstrate it to see if it will sway the room.
Okay, so we're doing a talent show.
I guess I could rap for you guys, and then you guys can decide if
Oh,
investing.
he's gonna freestyle. What are the odds it's good? Lucifer for the sub. I'm guessing it's bad. Anyone that says they can freestyle cannot freestyle.
half of my money into this is even worth it.
I'm down
right?
for that. Yeah, let's go.
All right. I cope when the green got lit. Watch show when the pain might hit. I know you know that I go to shows, get loud with a mic and fist. Forget about the plans I never show. I stay up at the crib with a pen and quote my insecurities. Please don't fear these. Can you keep it down some?
Okay, that's actually good though. That's actually good. I mean, it's cringy as fuck, but it's no, that's not even an L freestyle. He's fucking, that's fine. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. That's not heat, but it's not that bad.
Hear me. J. Fitty.
Woo!
Yes.
I mean, he only did it for like 10 seconds too. That was like a 7 out of 10.
I enjoyed that performance. That was great.
I liked it. I could tell that the energy and the passion was there.
What did you think of my performance? Did you think it was legit?
I think it was really passionate.
Yeah, it was trash.
Yo, she is the funniest person ever. Holy shit. Bro, she just says every single thing she's thinking. Oh my God.
Thank you for keeping it a buck, Mia.
It was.
Okay.
It was. Bro.
Okay, who do you think should go next?
The actors.
Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Gaston, looking so down in the dumps.
Okay, that's actually pretty good though. I like that. I like the Gaston shit. Oh, what is that? Beauty and the Beast, dude. That's one of my favorite Disney movies.
Every guy here like to be you, Gaston, even when taking your lumps.
One of my favorite Disney movies where they sing, because I fucking hate singing Disney movies, but I like that one.
Everyone's odd and inspired.
No, it is not. It's one of the best singing ones. Okay, what's the best Disney movie? What's the best animated Disney movie? An old one, not a good one. Don't say Moana. Those are new. Obviously, the new ones are going to be better. Yeah, Frozen. Okay, obviously, the new ones are going to be good. I'm talking about old ones. WALL-E. Okay. WALL-E's the best. All right. Okay, singing. One where they sing. Sing? That's not even a Disney movie. Okay, WALL-E's a good one, but one where they sing. An animated Disney movie where they sing. Pinocchio? Are you fucking kidding me? Cars. Cars, they don't sing. Do they sing in Cars? Pirates of the Caribbean. That's not animated and they don't sing. Dude, you literally didn't even check any of the boxes that I asked you to fucking check when thinking about what Disney movie I wanted you to say. Lion King, all right, respectable. Pocahontas, respectable. Ratatouille, they don't sing. What the fuck? Do they sing in Ratatouille? You could tell he practiced that in the mirror before too. Well, yeah, he literally is a Broadway guy. So he probably just knows it by heart. Sensei for the sub. Pablo for the 300 bits says Mia got that cake too. Oh my God. Aladdin? Aladdin's also, ooh, animated Aladdin. Yo, Joni redeems themselves after being cringe as fuck. Yo, that's a redemption. That's a good one. Aladdin's a dub. Aladdin is a dub. Can you please play Geometry Dash next time you play a game? No. Foxer for the 300 bets. I fucking hate Geometry Dash.
By you, and it's not very hard to see why. That was stressed at the end.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Mia, what did you think of Maddie?
Yeah, that was dope. I like that.
Thank you.
That was pretty dope.
Yo, and then she said, yo, your shit was trash. That freestyle was trash. Bro, you know he's upset as fuck. The only reason he's not about to break down right now is because he's high. Like, that, I would have been so sad if somebody said that to me. You fucking freestyle and they're like, yo, that shit was garbage.
No, I don't think he should be voted off anymore.
Really?
He won our hearts.
Who's going next for their talent?
I think she should go next.
Okay.
Chat, what would my talent be? I don't even know what my talent would be, bro. I would say I don't know. I got none. If I could juggle. If they gave me balls, I could. Okay, that sounded weird. Screaming? Yeah, they would hate that. They're stoners. They would hate that. Why would they like that?
Very long arms for my height, and I can hyperextend them.
Oh my God.
So I can take them.
No.
And put around my head.
No.
Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Put around my head.
No.
So I can take them.
No.
Oh, what? What did she do? Isn't she just doing this? Am I wrong? What is she doing? Dude, I am actually confused. What is she doing? I'm actually trying to fucking read. I'm trying to do it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So I can take them.
Bro, what? Fuck. What is that? I don't understand how she's doing. No, it doesn't even look complicated, though. I just don't know how she's doing it. What? I don't get it. Whatever.
Well, that's amazing. I just physically cannot watch it.
Wait, yeah, what's your talent?
Uh-oh, okay.
Bro is jamming out in the back.
Hey! We're done there. That is the limit for free.
Oh, we got 5 more minutes.
What do we do with this?
I don't know. Who does everyone think was the best? Show of hands. Who thinks it was Maddie?
Honestly.
James. Okay, show of hands. Who thinks it was Jay?
Bro, you're saying her talent is the best? Yo, this guy's being a dick rider. No lie, bro. All she did was fucking, like, move her arm weird. That wasn't that cool.
Show of hands. Who thinks it was James?
Nah, the singing was the best. The singing was the best. That's a fact.
That's 3. James wins.
Somebody redeem Scream? Dude, you gotta refund it. I literally said I can't scream right now. My voice is fucking... Dude, my voice is fucked. I've been eating cough drops all day. No, I'll scream tomorrow.
James has immunity.
Refund it.
You want to eliminate someone?
Do we want to vote on paper?
Oh, I guess.
I'm sorry. Dude, I'm not gonna fucking scream and then lose my voice for the rest of the stream.
Yeah, let's just get to it.
Let's get through it, y'all.
Bro,
right,
she's
guys.
literally looking at who voted. Oh my god, did y'all see that? She's staring at everybody's fucking paper. She's trying to double... Oh, she might be trying to just copy their vote. Oh, shit. That's a high IQ. I mean, unless it's her. If they're not voting her out, she could just copy whoever she votes, and then it's just easy.
All right, guys. First vote is for Lauren. This one is also for Lauren. You got 2 votes for Lauren. Jay? Yeah.
What?
Lauren.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're awesome, though.
Woo, Lauren!
Go ahead and join at the
Yikes.
couch.
Hey.
I'm starting the round.
What do we do next?
Right. What challenges should we do?
Does anybody have any fun personality disorders they want to tell me about?
Fun personality disorders? Holy shit. What the fuck?
What's your greatest strength and weakness?
My strengths are I'm really loyal. My weaknesses are that I'm extremely passionate and therefore can get really emotional about stuff.
I've developed a...
I hate when people say their weakness is like a strength. You know what I mean? It's like the common job application to do. My strength is that I'm very motivated, and my weakness is that I'm too motivated. You know, I never have time for myself. I care too much about my job. Fuck off! Like, say I get mad too easily. I ruin relationships with people. Like, something like that. Like, say something that's, like, actually a dead weakness. Just, like, there's no good thing about it.
Really caring and, like, heart-forward attitude with anything that I do. My biggest weakness, I think, is I'm a very passionate person and I like to talk, and sometimes I don't catch myself not giving that person, like, the moment to speak or putting their...
My weakness, I interrupt people. All the time. I am so bad at not doing it. Like, I will interrupt people. A lot.
2 cents in.
I'm better at it now, but I'll do it less.
Yeah, that's me.
My strengths.
I'm better at it now. I do it less, but I still do it here and there. I think everybody interrupts everybody, but I used to do it a lot. I do it less now, though. I think I do it an average amount now. Somebody redeemed Flex. It's because of Val. It's not because of Val.
Are that I'm smart. I'm an engineer. My weakness is probably the fact that I barely smoked any of this joint.
All right. So my biggest strength is I'm a good listener. Anybody who has a problem, I like to give positive feedback. But I would say
what's your weakness, Joe? Chat. What's my weakness? Just looking at me. What are you saying my weakness is? Everybody's gonna say anger. You're short. Being a pussy. Okay. Balding. Yep. You're weak. You can't break an apple. Okay. Your traps. My traps? You don't like my traps? Wow. Okay, now you're just dissing how I look. My chin. Okay. I was more so looking for personality problems, but you guys can feel free to insult me here, I guess. Okay. You're short. Your calves are small. Oh my God. Wow, this is all just insults. These are not even personality. You're literally just making fun of me. You're fat. Your legs. You have a large forehead. You're white. Your hair. You look goofy. Drug addiction. I'm not addicted to drugs. What? Your blood type? I don't even know my blood type.
Biggest weaknesses is also that I like to talk a lot.
Did that help us determine who should be eliminated next?
For me, it did.
Oh, why?
I don't know, just kind of authenticity and how
You
honest.
sound like a clown. All right, okay. Now what's my strength? Gambling? Okay, gambling addiction. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's a weakness. I have the weakness of thinking I'm due for a win if I lose a lot, which is untrue. Nothing. You have no strengths. Okay, so I'm useless. Yo, it's crazy how easy y'all point out my weakness, and then when I ask for a strength, nothing. Entertaining. I would say I'm fucking motivated, maybe. I'm consistent, scheduled. I don't know. Nothing at all.
We wanted to be with each other.
Having a girlfriend. How is that a strength? That has nothing to do with my personality.
Added to the character development.
Yeah.
See, now I'm seeing y'all as something, a little bit deeper.
Who are you voting for to eliminate?
I think
You aren't consistent? What do you mean I'm not consistent? You're fucking capping out your ass. I post for the last 3 years on social media. I posted 2 to 3 times a day on fucking TikTok. Used to post 4 times a day on TikTok. I stream 6 days a week. And no, you're blowing my shit saying I'm not consistent. I'm sorry I'm late to stream sometimes, but just remember, when I'm 10 minutes late to stream, remember that a majority of streamers just stream whenever they feel like it. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy how I have a time of day y'all can expect me to be live, but other people, I just go live whenever I feel like it. Nah, I'm on a consistent schedule that most fucking influencers aren't, and that's a fact. That's the one strength I think I have on social media. The one strength I have that I would attribute to my success that I would give other people advice for. Be consistent. Every other influencer is not consistent at all. Not everyone, but a lot of people aren't.
I would vote for
Bro just said okay and. Stop.
Jay to go.
I will agree. I wish you would have said like a real flaw.
I'm pretty baked. I thought I did a pretty bad job too with this. So I'll take it, but I'm glad I could spread awareness about that, and I think
Hell
you guys
yeah.
are great. Woo!
You're great.
Yay!
Oh, they voted her out. I wasn't even paying attention.
It's kind of cozy. I don't know.
We're down to the final 3.
Okay.
The couch decides who gets the $1,000.
What?
Dun, dun, dun.
We're back.
All right, who wins?
Yes, couch.
I want to get to know who they are. Where are you guys from? What do you do?
Who cares? Who fucking cares, bro? You need a pop filter? I don't need a pop filter. Have you ever seen a Shure SM7B mic in your entire life? Do any other creators have pop filters on their fucking Shure mics? I don't think anybody uses pop filters on their mic. Like, yeah, I don't think anyone does. On a Shure? Yeah, Ludwig doesn't even use one. Scarcore for the 5-inch bits. Everyone has one. Chat, should I get a pop filter? Scarcore for the 5 gifted subs. I don't think so. I think the whole point of a Shure SM7B is that you don't need a pop filter because it is such a focused mic that you don't really need a filter to block out other sound. The whole point of the mic is that it's dialed in to be like a podcast mic. There is no real need for a pop filter. It's crisp without one. Breathe into the mic. What's a pop filter? It blocks out outside noise. But you don't need a pop filter for a Shure. But yeah, Scarcore. Sorry I can't scream. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Stinky for the sub. Boxer for the 3-inch bets. Too much sarcasm. Too much for the 3-inch bets. Me and Cobra are your weaknesses. No. Kite for the sub. Sensei Woo. The alert box doesn't work. F. Hold up. There we go.
Sorry for no wise words. I've been enlightening myself. Fun fact Friday, it is better to deserve honors and not have them, than to have them and not deserve them.
Welcome back. Haven't seen you on stream in a while. Thank you for the wise words, even though it's not a Wise Words Wednesday. Very respectable. Somebody redeemed Flex. Lack for the 3-inch bets. Scarcore for the 3-inch bets. Your talent would be to dazzle them with philosophical inquiries. That would be good. If I brought up philosophy, maybe they would let me win. Because weed does make you have more mind-flowing creative thinking. Dragon for the sub. 33 for the $10 dono. Hey, Joe, here to remind you to listen to your daily Yeet song. I'm not listening to a Yeet song today. I said that was the last time I was doing that, and I will not be listening to a Yeet song today. I am sorry, but thank you for the $10 dono. Prop for the 400 bits. When's the next Thief Sim stream? Tomorrow. But it will be the last Thief Sim stream, and then we will be moving to Cooking Sim probably after that.
I'm from Auburn right now, but the main purpose, that I can give you guys is I started making music whenever I was 15. And so investing that into a music video is definitely something I feel like I need to do at this point in my career. And then on the flip side of that, with the other half of my donation, where I'm going to give it to my buddy who passed away from COVID, I don't think any family should.
2-inch for the 5 gifted subs. Dub in the chat. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank Too Much if you got a sub. Thank Scarcore if you got a sub from them as well. Holy shit. So many gifteds today.
Be obligated to pay all these funeral expenses and medical expenses and whatnot.
I think it's really great that you're supporting your friend's funeral, but why wouldn't you devote all $1,000 to the funeral?
At the end of the day,
I will say it does kind of seem like why not just donate? Yeah, why not just donate the full 1,000?
I decided, why not both?
I don't like your music.
Hey.
My God, bro. She's coming out fucking rough. Just being straight up.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Marty, I like your music, though. Can you sing another song?
Yes, I totally can. It hurts me to see him treat you the way that he does.
Oh my God, I don't care. I don't want to hear him sing again. I really don't want to hear him sing again.
Let's hear your backstory.
I went to school for theater, and I started working as a freelance teaching artist, directing kids in plays, musicals, after-school programs.
That sounds so boring.
It is.
Bro, she just says whatever she's thinking. Holy fuck.
It really is boring, but when a bunch of 8-year-olds finally sing that beautiful song that they spent a month practicing, it's cute.
My backstory, I was one of those, gifted kids, and she's super smart in school. Graduated at 16, started college at 17, and...
Started college at 17?
Realized I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so dropped out of school after 3 years and took some years to just really figure out life, and
Dude, that's hard. Dude, he's still smoking.
Feel like I'm on the right track. Just had a couple really bad weeks that kind of set a bitch back, and so it'd be nice to not have to feel like, oh fuck, all that progress, and I'm like, could lose it all like that.
Would you like to discuss amongst yourselves? What are you thinking?
Well, I don't support Jay's music video.
Oh my God. I will say the music career probably won't kick off. I don't think $500 is enough to make your music career kick off. I don't think he should win. I think it should be between the guy with the boot and then the gifted girl. How the fuck did she go to college at 17? That is crazy. Sky for the 300 bits.
He does.
On God tier for the 300 bits. Just got a job wanting to do this for a while. Thank you. God tier loser for with the 2 O's in the loser for the 300 bits. And Foxer for the 300 bits says play Lost Ark. Never. I'm not going to play Lost Ark.
Lighter.
So we should vote him out to get the lighter.
And Marty sings really good, but his life story was really boring.
Kind of was.
Oh my God, you're not going to give him the money because his life story was boring?
I vote for her to get the $1,000 so she could immediately pay her rent.
Anya.
Anya.
Yeah.
Unanimous.
How's going to college at 17 crazy? Okay, because she said she graduated high school at 16. That would mean she graduated when somebody would normally be a college sophomore. Entering college at 17 isn't that abnormal because some people enter when they're almost 18. But if she graduated high school at 16 years old, that's very impressive. Die for the sub, Spoon for the sub, Lack for the sub. Not with graduating high school at 16. Just genuine graduating, not a fucking what's it called? Fuck, what is it called when you drop out and then you take a test? Oh my God, we were literally talking about that the other day. What is it called when you drop out of high school? You take a test and your GED. Yeah, your GED. Yeah, if getting your GED at 16 is way different than actually graduating high school at 16. Two different things. Because getting your GED is basically just taking a test saying you have the knowledge that you should have to be able to graduate high school versus actually getting through high school. Scarcore for the 300 bits. You should play FNAF Joy of Creation for a horror game on a Monday one time. It's a lot scarier than other FNAF games. Maybe, but is it like a normal FNAF game? I like games that are like playthroughs. I don't just want to sit and scan like cameras in rooms and shit. 33 for the 5. W-Stream, wish I could say, but I have to go. Gotta stay consistent. Thank you for the $5 dono, and have fun doing whatever you have to go do. I am going to take a piss real quick before we go into the next video. They gave the money to the gifted woman. That was W. All right. Let me go take a piss. I will be back. What song do I play? I'll play that. Did he fall right when I left Did he fall right when I left, or did he move? Aunt Lou for the 300 bits. He kind of looked like JoJo. Who looked like JoJo? The rapper? Jack for the sub. God for the 300 bits. Are you going to play games after reactions or nah? Not today. Some days I do, but not today. No. Jack for the sub. Scarcore for the 300 bits. Joy of Creation is different than other ones. It's actually good. Is it? Yeah, so I'm assuming it's like a playthrough. Oh, fuck. Now we're on the BeReal ones. Okay, you guys are about to hear me fucking rant. Oh, God. This is... Popular app dares users to be real and show authentic self.
Here's the BeReal deal. Once a day at a random time, users get a notification that simply says, time to be real. That moment, you've got 2 minutes to snap a pic.
Do y'all have BeReal? I will never download BeReal. I will explain why in a minute. But I will never download BeReal. Legend for the sub.
Your phone's front camera captures what you're doing, what's in front of you, no matter how mundane. Well, the rear-facing camera captures you, a selfie. 2 images, no filters, promptly posted for your friends to see.
It's really like just a snippet in someone's life. It's just a snapshot.
Do you feel like there's ever photos you take, especially the selfie images, where you're like, oh, I don't love that, but I'm going to put it out there anyway?
You know, nobody's photo is going to be of them in like full glam, you know, like looking their best. I think
yes, it will. Dude, okay. This is why I hate BeReal. And it's not because of the app itself. I like the idea of BeReal, right? To be real. It's not like other social medias. It's showcasing what you're actually doing. It's not like fabricated like Instagram where it shows your amazing life even though your life fucking sucks in reality, right? The reason I don't like BeReal is because it's not no one actually uses the app for its genuine purpose. Everybody opens the notification late. Everybody stages the fucking photos. I know they do because I see my friends do it. When you have a BeReal, the whole purpose is to show exactly what you're doing the second you fucking see that shit. Why is no one, hey, I'm fucking taking a shit. I'm blowing up the bathroom. Hey, I'm driving right now. Hey, I'm in class and I'm on my phone or something. Like some people do actually fucking do that shit and take pictures of them taking a shit or whatever. But the majority of it, it's like everybody's just sitting around. Hey, the BeReal's going on. Everybody get over here. Let's all fucking come together and make it seem cooler than it is. It annoys me. Like, just show exactly what you're doing. Use the app for its fucking purpose. That's the reason I won't download it, is because nobody actually uses it for its fucking actual purpose. It's supposed to be just showing what you're actually doing, and I think it's kind of creepy, right? And I think it's kind of weird that, like why should I, like, I don't get it. Like, why do you want to see what your friends are doing at an exact time? You know what I mean? That is pretty false. What do you mean that is pretty false? What's pretty false? I see Crucible. Another thing, and hey, I'm already mad today. That statement just pissed me off. If you disagree with someone, say why. Don't say you're wrong, but go off. You're wrong, but go off, boo. You think you ate, didn't you? Maybe say why you disagree with me other than just saying you think I'm fucking wrong. Like, there's no point in having a lot of people are on time. A lot of people are on time. Not a lot of people are. A lot of people are off time, and most people stage it. And it's weird. Why do you want to see what your friend's doing at 2:22 in the morning? It's odd.
It's sort of an unspoken rule that we're all going to do it and be, you know, our just like natural selves.
It's cool. I like the premise of it, but it's like, it's not, people hype it up.
Even though the app launched in early 2020, it really skyrocketed this year, growing 315% since January 1st, according to Apptopia.
Hey guys, I'm moving dorms, so let's pack.
It's especially popular with Gen Zers like college freshman Max Zuanich.
I love
Who
it.
the fuck is this kid? Who is it? Like, dude, am I wrong in saying Today News just brings on random TikTokers? Like, whenever there's a trend that has to do with TikTok, they just pull one dude from their For You page and just say, hey, do you want to come on and interview? Like, who is this?
I think it's so cool. I look forward to the notifications every day.
What is it about it that you like?
You look forward to the BeReal notifications? Like, it's not...
Love it. I think it's...
Like, why? You look forward to the notification. This is you just on your computer. Good shit, by the way, that you're actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. Also good shit that you're actually even taking blurry-ass pictures. I respect him for that. W for this kid. I don't know who the fuck you are, but W for the fact that you're actually just snapping the pic and doing it. You're not retaking it or some bullshit.
So cool. I look forward to the notifications every day.
What is it about it that you like so much?
I just now am realizing how addicting social media is in general. And it just highlights how you're only trying to show the highlights of your life. And that's kind of what helped me like realize like, oh my gosh, this is kind of an issue for me.
BeReal is marketed as an alternative to addictive social networks. It won't make you famous, the company bluntly said.
It's an alternative to addictive social networks. This kid just said he looks forward to the notification every day. So he's addicted. Well, he's not addicted to it, but he's on it. And I do like that it won't make you famous. That is cool about that social media.
States, if you want to become an influencer, you can stay on TikTok and Instagram.
Do you find that it's better for your mental health compared with other social media apps you might use?
Yo, you know what blows my shit even more? The fact that TikTok came out with their own version of BeReal. TikTok now. How fucking cringe is that? Fuck off. No one uses TikTok now. And they push it so hard. I wish I could just get rid of it. Because every time I go on TikTok, I'm trying to scroll through my For You page. It's like, hey, post a TikTok now. No, I'm not posting it. Stop asking me to post on TikTok now. Fucking stupid.
It's definitely not as...
And most of the time, you don't even have your friends on your TikTok, right? Like most people's TikTok accounts is usually just following other creators. It's kind of like a YouTube account. You might follow some of your friends, but you don't follow all of your friends. So the whole point of TikTok now is fucking defeated because you don't even have most of your friends on the fucking app. Whereas BeReal, I do get it because you add your friends on it. Fucking stupid. Most people just follow creators on TikTok, so then who the fuck are you going to post your now to? Yourself?
Draining on your mental health. You know, it's not these like curated images from celebrities or influencers or anything.
For college sophomore Juliana Caffarella, it's a way to share a truly real part of her life with close friends, like when she got a notification during her aunt's funeral.
So I like...
Why did you post? Why did you post? Just don't even post. Just sit through the funeral. Why are we... Oh my God. Holy shit. Holy fuck. She had to be real. She did. Oh my God. For the memories, maybe. Yeah, but oh my God. Dude, I would not... that would ruin the vibe. I'm at a fucking funeral. Oh no, my BeReal's here. Oh. Oh.
Quickly snapped just like a picture of like just my eyes up, and they were like really puffy from crying at a funeral. But you know, those are things that are like slightly more vulnerable moments.
And if you are busy when that daily notification comes, you can post your pics later. Your friends will just...
That's so stupid, though. That's so stupid. That defeats the whole purpose of the app. The whole purpose of the app is that you're supposed to post it the second you get the notification. The fact that it's even an option to post later defeats the purpose of the app.
See that it was late. After all, what's more real than a little tardiness?
So you can't...
What's more real than a little tardiness? Dude, every newscaster is an NPC. Swear to God. Every newscaster that commentates on this shit is a fucking NPC.
Like someone's post the same way you do on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, but you can comment and use emojis and stickers to express how you feel about a post. And the company says to prevent what it calls lurking, you can only see someone's content if you've also uploaded a pic that that's day, cool. too.
I like that. That is cool. That is cool that you have to post to see other people's posts.
Snapchat and Instagram have dominated the social space, especially when it comes
to... This is just another video on BeReal.
Sharing photos. 10 years on, photo sharing is all about perfection. Editing your snaps until there's no defects.
But it's also just like the issue of social media and everybody being fake is less so the social media, more so society, right? Instagram could be like BeReal, right? The reason it's not isn't due to Instagram's fault. It's due to the fact that everybody feels as if they have to post the best moments of their life on Instagram, right? Like, if you look at my posts on Instagram, a lot of them are good, but, like, sometimes I'll just post literally, like, a picture of me just with a fucking YouTube plaque. Like, I'm not posted up with fucking makeup, get a professional photographer. I'll just post some dumb shit. Like, it's just, you just be real in general on social media. You don't need an app to make you do it.
Making sure the lighting is on point. But now there's a new app that encourages its users to be real. BeReal is the current photo sharing app on the rise that encourages users to share what they're doing at a random point
all right, we know.
And to discover who your friends really are in their daily life. But how has it risen to a $600 million valuation?
Ain't that weird, though? Like, just a little bit. Discover how your friends really are in their daily life. Like, it's not really showing you anything new. Like, you already know your friend. If you know your friend, you know what they'd be doing. Like, if the notification comes at 2 a.m., I guarantee you one of my friends is on League of Legends. He would just be posting a picture of League. I don't need the BeReal app for me to know that.
Here's how it happened. First of all, what is BeReal and how does BeReal work? Well, BeReal users receive a notification at a random point in the day where they have 2 minutes to take a photo of what they're currently doing. The app uses both the front and the back camera showing what you're doing as well as your mugshot to go with it. The idea is to capture the realities of everyday life rather than creating the perfect Instagram snap, which you then send to your friends. You can retake the photo if you want, but your friends will be able to see how many times you tried. Speaking of friends, they can react—
Wait, they can see how many times you retook the picture?
To your photos, and you can make a memory file of all the BeReals you uploaded.
Yo, that's actually kind of cool.
Similar to 1 second every day, BeReal gives a snapshot into people's lives as they are, showing the reality of the everyday. But unlike 1 second every day, with BeReal, you're interacting with your friends at the same time, so it feels more inclusive and less like a burden.
Fuck, now it's making me want to get the app. Yeah! I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted. Chat, do I get it? Fuck! No, I'm not falling into the trap. I already have TikTok. I'm already a TikTok fucking influencer. I'm not falling into another trap. Now it's making me want to get the app. Fuck. Fuck.
The background to BeReal—
I'm not gonna crack.
It was founded in 2020 by a French—
I'm not gonna crack. I'm not gonna crack. It's making me want to fucking get it.
Alexis Barrière. Barrière came out of nowhere, spending 2013 to 2016—
Hold up.
Out of nowhere, spending— Alexis Barrière by a BeReal is that it was founded in 2020 by a Frenchman, Alexis—
By a Frenchman?
Alexis Barrière. Barrière came out of nowhere, spending 2013 to 2016 at the 42 coding school founded by Xavier Niel, the French billionaire. Barrière then worked as a video producer—
Okay, I don't care his background. Blah, blah, blah.
into the social—
I don't know. Now do I get BeReal? How do they even make money? How does BeReal make money? See, that's what's weird. You've been live for 2 hours. Thanks for the update, Trex. Should I... do they just sell... They have sponsors? There's ads? How's their ads? How's their ads on BeReal? See, that doesn't make sense. They just have advertisers in between the pictures. I'm not going to get sucked in. I'm going to try my hardest not to download the app. Jack for the sub. Legend, Fried Chicken, Jesse, Rypo. Oh, wait, Rypo's a raid. Thank you guys for the subs. Scarcore for the 300 bits. Join the dark side. Join BeReal. No. Jamie for the 500 bits. I'm 15. I got my wisdom teeth out, and I only had 3. Such a dub. I only have 3 wisdom teeth, but all of them I still have in. I've never gotten them out. I do think wisdom teeth are weird. Like, everybody's wisdom teeth grow at different rates. Have y'all ever thought about that? Like, you could get your wisdom teeth in when you're, like, 14 or fucking 30. Like, it's not really bound by, like, age, which is odd. All right, next video. The TikTok music artist effect.
The past couple of days, while doing my daily routine of nothing I contribute to society as a content creator, like seriously, we really don't do anything, and scrolling on TikTok for hours.
Yo, chat, do I do nothing for society? I'm Mango for the 3. The Disney CEO in the car, it would have been awkward as fuck. Oh, that shit. But I still believe Joe Bartolozzi is better than Stephen Hawking. You think I'm better than Stephen Hawking? Why?
I noticed that there's one goal a lot of kids share in our generation. The most smart, clever, and brilliant generation known as Gen Z.
You know what state Missouri is in?
Nope.
What country did America get their independence from?
I don't know, France.
Me personally, I don't want to be with anybody who's not biologically born a woman.
You cannot be fucking biologically born a woman.
Anyways, I was gonna say fame. Most people when growing up nowadays want some type—
Yeah, no, I don't know the statistics, but like, I mean, I'm still in Gen Z, but I was born in 2002, which was like before the start of social media generally. When I was a kid and people asked me like in my in like my class what I wanted to be, even though I'm Gen Z, I'm like the start of Gen Z. When people would ask what I wanted to be in my classmates, you would say like what? Doctor, astronaut, surgeon, whatever. You know like what the base shit that you would say. When you ask kids today what they want to be, what do you think they say? Like, I think it's like 70% of kids today. The first thing they say, or the first option, YouTuber. They want to be a YouTuber. I don't know why, but most kids today want to be influencers. I actually think that's bad. I think people should want. I think there should be people that want to be influencers. I think the obvious answer as to why people want to do that is just because that's what they see. Kids today watch influencers, YouTubers, Twitch streamers all the time, so it's usually what they want to be in return. I don't think that should be the case. I think the dream jobs of people should still be astronaut, astrophysicist, shit like that, right? And I think part of the reason is everybody sees the upsides of being an influencer and how fun it looks, and it is fun. But you never really see the downsides, right? Like, and it's just you never see the downsides and the fucking low success rate. So I think people today, like, you could have the dream job of being a YouTuber, but also know that if you ever do become one, it's not how it looks like when you're watching somebody. When you're in the position of being an influencer, it's a much different scenario. But yeah. I do think it's good that people do want to be, like, entertainers and, like, provide entertainment and help people out and shit like that. That's great, but it's also, like, we still need, like, doctors and astronauts and shit. So, like, when everyone wants to be an influencer, that's kind of a problem. Molly for the sub. Joey for the 3-bit says, look up Abby kicks Peyton off the team. No. I'm done watching Dance Moms. I'm sorry. Weez for the 3 bits. I'm basically famous on YouTube. I got 16K views 7 years ago when I was 11 on my YouTube video. Congrats.
The internet space. And that's especially
I'm the same age as you. I'm 20 years old, but I look 20 years younger than you. That makes no sense. If you are 20 years old, but you look 20 years younger than me, you would be 0. You wouldn't be alive. Personally, I think having a dream of being a YouTuber should not come from childhood. It should come naturally. I would agree. When you, like, I always thought it would be cool to be an influencer, but how it actually happened was by chance. Like, I was going to college for physical therapy. TikTok started doing well. Started making money off of it. Quit at GNC. My dorming got canceled, so I started Twitch and YouTube. That popped off. And so I started doing that, switched my major to philosophy. So it's just like, it was kind of by chance for me, and it's kind of by chance for most people. In terms of the starting, like, how well they do. Usually the posting starts out for fun, and then it becomes a job, right? Your goal in being in social media should be starting out for fun. That's where you see success. If you're going into social media by, like, saying, I want this to be my career, it's probably not going to pan out as well as it would if it could still do well. There's still influencers that start social media wanting it to be their job. But when you start out for fun, it's more so a better learning experience and less stress. And then if it does happen, it's not as stressful, right? And it's just, I think it's a higher success rate. But it's also just, yeah. I don't think as many, I think YouTuber, like, being a YouTuber is a good job, but it's also not a lifetime job. Like, when people say they want to be a YouTuber, like, you got to realize the average YouTube career is 5 to 8 years. Like, that is not the length of your life. So when somebody says, what's your dream job? You could say YouTube, but YouTube is kind of a starting job. What should I wear tonight? Chat, what should Brooke wear tonight for us hanging out? Everybody say hi, Brooke. My girlfriend's here. Hi, Brooke. Hi. My girlfriend's here. Hi, Brooke. But yeah. I don't know. Jeans. Wear a full denim fit. I don't know. Wear something that is clothes. I'm not going to be of use here. Semi-casual. I don't know. I don't know. People are saying lingerie. Okay, relax. The denim corset. Yeah, you could wear that. But yeah, no, back to my point. Like, a dream job of being a YouTuber. That's great that kids today want to be YouTubers. But they got to realize, and this is for people in my chat as well, if you want to be a YouTuber, that's great. I would say if you want to start out and try it, do it for fun first, not for it to be a job. It being a job comes, and then you end up just doing it like that, and it becomes a job. And secondly, it's not a lifetime dream job. Most social media influencers are like 5 to 8 years. So it could be a partial dream job, but it's not actually what you would be doing for the majority of your life. A dream job is something you would be doing forever.
including anyone in Gen Z, whether that's through being a content creator, musician, actor, etc. And honestly, I can't really blame a lot of kids for wanting to be one. You get tons of money, get tons of love and support, basically can pull anyone you want. And if you're a famous Minecraft YouTuber, have as many underage fans to your disposal as you want. But the main one we're gonna focus on in this video is being a music artist. Out of all of the options I mentioned before, the hardest one to actually achieve is being a successful music artist. You'll have a better chance of being a big content creator, a big actor compared to being a big music artist.
That's facts. That is actually facts. And it's so oversaturated now because of TikTok, which is what he's going to talk about. TikTok has ruined the idea of being a singer. Because every time somebody blows up on TikTok, their immediate fucking idea is, hey, I'm gonna start doing music. Hey, I have 1 million followers on TikTok. Let me try and make songs. You've never sung in your entire life. You don't know how to rap. You don't understand music. You can't play an instrument. Let me try music, though. It's because it makes money. That's the only... It doesn't make sense. A good piece of advice that I can give you. Do what you like, but also do something that you like that you're good at. Don't just start shit because it'll make you money, right? Like, I started social media. Like, I had success in social media because I stayed doing what I was good at, which is ranting about shit. Even before social media, my friends liked hearing me fucking rant about stupid shit. So it works. So you going from, hey, I blew up on TikTok for making dance videos and doing caption-based content. Let me try and become a rapper. They always fail. They almost always fail. I wonder why.
Getting your music out there, first of all, is not easy itself. And on top of that, having people constantly listen to it is not easy at all. But that all changed after a certain app blew up. An app focused on consuming your entire lifestyle and making you nothing but a carbon copy of the person next to you, repeating the same garbage memes and trends started to blow up. And if you can't tell what I'm talking about TikTok. I feel like when TikTok blew up, everything in the media landscape kind of changed. We traveled to a different multiverse of horrible people to gather on a single app. But the one thing it did help in is in blowing up people completely randomly. Whether it be content creators like I mentioned before, and also people striving for a music career. All it takes now is for one of your songs to blow up on TikTok, and you're basically set for your entire music career. But it's kind of turning out that this has actually not been a good thing for people. If you're a music artist and blow up on TikTok, it's leading to this sort of disrespectful term people call music artists. They call them the quote-unquote TikTok artists. And for reference, some people in this category include Doja Cat, Lil Nas X, Steve Lacy.
Is Doja Cat and Lil Nas TikTok artists, though? They kind of carry their music through TikTok, but I would say they were good even without TikTok.
Yeet, Pink Panthers, Coaches.
Yeet got big on TikTok. Oh yeah, is that 24K Golden?
24K Golden.
Yeah.
And Kid Laroi. And the term itself just pretty much means what it...
Bro, the Kid Laroi trend, oh my god. Kid Laroi's music, don't get me wrong, it's fucking great, but the trend, anybody remember the trend with him? What was that fucking song? Oh, the one where it's like, oh, there we go. Oh, like, can't make something out of a hoe or some shit. That one sucked. Like, not that song, but it was so overplayed and the trend sucked dick.
It says, someone who majorly got big off a song on TikTok blowing up. And it's not like they weren't really doing good before TikTok, but let's just be for real, like TikTok made some of these artists careers. And at first glance, it seems like a good thing to a lot of music artists. I mean, it's an easier chance to get your music out to an audience, right? You don't have to hand out your mixtape to random people on the street like they used to in the 90s and shit. Just post it on TikTok and people will use your song. But there's been a problem with this recently happening. You see, when your song blows up on TikTok and goes completely viral out of the blue, it's exposed to millions of people at a rapid rate. And by rapid, I mean faster than a switch on a rocket launcher type shit. We've honestly never in human history ever had a way to do this before TikTok. You did have YouTube and other platforms to post your song that could go viral, but on TikTok it's completely different. And let me give you guys an example. Doja Cat's song Say So. Now if you were on TikTok at the time when this song was blowing up and every white bitch was doing the same dance to the song, you would know that
yeah, that's facts. They're not even promoting it. It's the dances. The dances to songs makes everything popular.
It was literally everywhere on TikTok.
And yo, that's facts though too. That, like, every time you hear a song, if it's from TikTok, or if you heard it first on TikTok, you're like, oh, yeah, that's that TikTok song. Because you know the 10-second clip. Everybody knows the 10-second clip from the song, and then the rest of the song is confusing. Then that 10-second clip hits, and you're like, oh, shit, I know this song. The first minute, you have no idea what it's about, and then the 10-second clip, you're like, oh, fuck, I've heard it.
Song has 10.4 million videos made to it alone, meaning that not only have 10.4 million people listened to this, but those people made videos for other people to watch using the song. And some of those videos themselves have millions of likes and views alone. And that's what I mean when I said it wasn't possible, because on YouTube, you couldn't really do that. And no matter what, you couldn't really avoid not listening to the song at least once on TikTok at the time. It kind of just gets shoved down your throat.
Oh, but it's nostalgic, though. Why don't you say? Dude, I gotta play the song now. Now I gotta play the song. Now I gotta fucking listen to the song. Hold up.
Why don't you say so?
Didn't even notice. Dude, I fucking love that song. It's a fucking great song. It is a great song. Even if it's overplayed.
The exact same thing for any other songs that blow up on TikTok. It gets played over and over again so much that it just makes careers for some of these people. But
it's straight for the sub, Mango for the 500 bits. Gotta go. Sorry, I haven't been able to stay in stream for the end. Trying to stay for an hour or two. Lately, I gotta study for my SAT. It's tomorrow. Good luck. Hope I have been still a good and recognizable chatter. So sorry for the long message interrupting stream. You're good. And good luck on the SAT tomorrow. Jade is for the sub. Too much for the 300 bits. I see all these military edits on TikTok, and it makes me want to join. But I damn well know if I join, I'm the dude in the video games that runs in first thinking he solos and then gets domed in the head with an M4. You're seeing military TikToks, and that makes you want to join the military? Why? What do you mean military TikToks? Diamond for the sub. Sagerid for the sub. Every military TikTok I've seen is people in the military talking about how they hate being in the military. Why did you join? Have you ever seen that trend? Why did you join the military? I don't know, man. They're just fucking sitting in a hole or some shit in the desert. I don't know, man. I fucking hate this shit. Like, what do you mean that makes you want to join?
the main problem that happens for all of these songs is the exact same thing. When a song plays on a TikTok video, it's not like you're listening to the whole thing. No one's gonna sit there and make a 3-minute TikTok dance to your song. On TikTok, it's always gonna be a certain part of the song people always hear. It could be the first verse, second verse, outro, it doesn't really matter. Basically, any part of the song could be used. So what happens is people usually get that certain part of the song ingrained into their mind. I mean, when I'm hearing the same Yeet song for the 10th time that day, I'm only gonna remember the part that's being played. The brain remembers what it hears constantly and constantly again. And that's when your song pretty much just ends up being a quote-unquote TikTok song. Because people just remember one part of the song that's played.
Oh, that's so facts. You know another song where it's facts? Oh, shit. Now I gotta play it. Now I gotta play it. My girlfriend is calling me, chat. Do I answer? I'm still streaming. Can I show you to stream? Can they rate your fit? They all told me not to answer you. I'm gonna turn, I'm showing you and then I gotta go. Rate the fit. Alright. I gotta go. Love you. Bye. 10, 5. Wait, hold up. Where is his song, dude? Now I gotta pull. Oh, fuck. Hold up. I'm pulling it up. There's one song, and y'all know, dude, it's a 2-minute song, and there is one part of the song, and it's the only part that everyone knows. Where the fuck is it? That song is 2.5 minutes. That is the only verse that everyone knows, bruh. Because it's just in TikToks. That's it.
Over and over again. To be honest, it wouldn't be that bad if these artists didn't hold any concerts. But a music artist not holding concerts is like a YouTuber expecting to get paid from not making videos. And some of these concerts are becoming so embarrassing. The example I'm gonna use here is Steve Lacy. So if you don't know who Steve Lacy
y'all see the clips of that concert?
is, his songs have been exploding insanely due to TikTok. It's like the same thing that happened with Doja Cat in 2020. Now, I can't play the song here for obvious reasons. Susan's copyright team is watching me in the corner with a red dot pointed to my head. But just search up Steve Lacy Bad Habit, and I guarantee you've heard the song at least once on TikTok. Anyways, in the past couple of days, Steve Lacy has been going viral for something that's been happening at his concerts. And it's honestly just so saddening to watch. Pretty much there's been multiple times where he's performed the song Bad Habit at his concerts, which is that TikTok song I'm talking about. And for the first couple seconds of the song, everything is going pretty smooth. The whole crowd is singing along and seems to know every word for word and bar for bar. But after the first verse of the song ends, it just goes completely dead silent in the crowd and no one is singing along. You would on a honestly think they came to the
That's fucking hilarious, though. That's actually fucking hilarious.
wrong concert.
Why are they paying to go see his concert, though, if they don't even know the lyrics?
Something. An update on this. Apparently, it's not copyright, so I'm about to play the footage next, and just prepare. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
The way nobody sang the next verse embarrassing as.
Like, bro just stands there like, alright, y'all.
Nah, bro, that was dead silent. I thought it would just get somewhat more quiet. No one knew.
The joke is up. You can keep singing along. We got like 10 other songs from the album to perform, so, you know, prepare for him. There's always such a huge noticeable difference when the song is popular on TikTok and the crowd goes crazy. But when it's a less popular song on TikTok, they act like they never met this nigga and never heard any of his songs. And if it's not obvious, the main blame we can put on for this is TikTok. Remember when
but like, why'd they go to the concert then?
I mentioned earlier that only a certain part of a song gets big on TikTok? That is exactly what happened to Steve Lacy. The first part of the song is always what plays on TikTok. So in these so-called fans' minds, and calling them fans is honestly an overstatement, they come to the concert knowing one part of the song that was viral on TikTok, and it ends up leading to videos like what happened to Steve Lacy. The crowd is hyped for like 2 microseconds of the song, and then silent for the next 3 minutes of the song. Only in 2022 can someone have a #1 Billboard charting song, and also have people at their own concert who don't know the words to it.
Ooh, dude, it's #1?
It honestly just boggles me how society is moving. TikTok has just truly set us back. But don't get it twisted, it's not just Steve Lacy that this happens to. It happens to so many music artists at this point that it's kind of just sad. And we can't forget about Miss Munch's career over here. It was
oh my god. Oh my god, bro. I hate these songs.
Exact same scenario when Ice Spice was first blown
I
up.
hate these songs, bro.
When I saw
They're
her first
so bad.
performing at her shows, it reminded me a lot of someone I bet a lot of you haven't heard of in ages. The name feels like it dates back to the Middle Ages. I'm talking about none other than Designer, aka that one nigga that made that Panda song. And
Oh my god, dude, that Panda? Dude, we gotta listen to that song. I don't even care if this part gets fucking copyrighted. Holy shit. Dude, that song is actually so bad, but the first, like, 20 seconds is good.
Panda song. And what do these two both have in common? There was only one song to perform at their shows. Except somehow Ice Spice got it even
Oh, wait, there was only one song? They only made one song to perform?
worse than Designer did. I didn't know it was possible to stoop lower than Designer's type of one-hit wonder fame. It was to the point that people in her own concerts only knew the first 10 words of the song until going dead silent in the crowd. How is that even possible? She's the first ever one-verse wonder to exist.
What is her song, though? Should we listen to the song? Hold up. What is the name of the song? Munch? What does that even mean? What does it mean? I gotta look it up on Urban Dictionary. What does it mean? A munch is someone whose only use is eating pussy without getting any in return. Girl, I don't want him. He's just a munch. Bro, that is so fucking stupid. That is so fucking stupid, though. Oh my god.
Exist on this planet. People just kept hearing the same thing everywhere on TikTok.
Is that what it means? That's what it means, right? Dude, did I read the wrong definition? I can't be wrong. That makes sense with the song. An eater or a super simp who will do anything for a girl. Even wait, dude, they can't type. People that make Urban Dictionary definitions don't know how to type. Munch, a sassy male who thinks he's a player when he really down bad and be begging. A guy you can use.
So that's all they knew at her concerts. And half the time, let's be honest, they weren't even there for her music. They was waiting for her to shake that ass. Personally, I'm not going to an Ice Spice concert without expecting this to happen or I'm getting a refund. But you know what? I'm not even putting any blame on these TikTok artists for the fate they're facing. It's mainly due to TikTok and fake fans. TikTok has made the whole media industry kind of change. And the music industry as well. Before TikTok, when you went to a concert for someone, everyone at least knew the words to their most popular song. Even if it was someone that was a one.
Or, like, nah, I don't know. I would say, like, some concerts people go and they only know the chorus. But I think that's also fine. But if people, like, know only the first 5 words and that's it.
Hit wonder. You can bet everyone was singing their songs word for word and bar for bar. Like, you know damn well when Designer was performing Panda back in 2016, everyone in that crowd was singing back every single word. But now with TikTok,
Nah, I would hardcore disagree with that. I would actually say they probably weren't. But I get the point.
The same leisure. I guess it's just made people's attention span so dumb and low that they can't even remember the lyrics to someone's most popular song. Also, I don't understand how some of these people think. I swear, some of y'all just like to waste your money.
Yo, Asu for the fucking 5 gifteds. Thank you for the 5 gifted fucking subs. Big dubs in the chat for that. Average Joe for the 5. Says you are a munch. Stop. Beer for the 300 bits. First Class by Jack Harlow is another one. Chris for the sub. Brixley for the sub. Dude, Asu, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank them if you got a sub. Asu Sama? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Thank you for the 5 gifteds.
You need to go to concerts and post the entire thing on your Instagram story. I feel like we don't skip that entire
2 inch
story.
says, on God, Joe, I'm a munch. I don't give a fuck. Munch gang, that's me. Why? Why are you happy about that?
Like, I'm not watching that concert footage, little bro. But why would you go to a concert for someone that you can barely even remember a single song for? That's what's been confusing me. It's like paying the full $60
I would agree. Why are they paying to go see a song they don't know?
for a game and not looking at any gameplay of it before buying it other than the cover. But I think I've dwindled it down to this reason right here. My theory is that people are just really clout hungry and want to be as close as possible to someone with it. Getting any ounce of exposure by any means has kind of become the norm nowadays. And they'll even meet right to the point where something like this happens. Like I knew we were doing when niggas started making copying someone their entire career. The I Show Speed clone, the Lil Durk clone, the Drake clone. I could go on. And you may be asking me, Tommy, what's the solution for this then, since you know so much about this? And I know. I usually have the answers to every single problem that happens in this world. But for this
Bro
time,
is sweeping the ocean.
I just have to say, I don't know. TikTok is only going to continue.
Chat, am I a munch? Am I a munch?
To keep growing. Music
Dude, I sound like a boomer.
artists are going to continue to keep blowing up from TikTok, and there's nothing we can really do about it. Yeah, I never said I had a solution to this, bro. TikTok is pretty much a double-edged sword for music artists. It's good for the fact that you can basically go from being a
Well, I have a girlfriend, so that wouldn't make me a munch. A munch would be somebody who's single and just gets used.
complete nobody with no career to the next day blowing up and becoming the next biggest thing. But it's a bad thing because you have to think of things like longevity. How long is a song going to last? How long are you going to stay relevant because of it? How long until
You're
people
still
move
a munch. Why?
on to the next thing? I don't think many artists have like a GTA heist plan just laid out and prepared in case if this happens to them. Also, I don't think it's easy to grow a true fan base when blowing up from a song on TikTok. It's rare that you can keep up that momentum going.
I don't think you can grow a true fan base on TikTok unless you post for a while or move your fans over.
Your first blow up. Although a lot of people I mentioned earlier has managed to keep up with it, there's so many artists that have one song blow up from TikTok and fade away into nothing. An example
Yeah,
is
just because so many people can consume content so quickly on TikTok that the loyalty factor is much less.
somebody like this is somebody named Arizona Zavaris. Now, a lot of y'all may not even know that name, but he made this one song called Roxanne. And if you were on TikTok,
oh my god, that fucking dick ass song. That song sucked.
at the time, everyone was hearing that song.
Roxanne. So stupid.
Roxanne. And if you compare it to his new music, none of his songs have even gotten close to reaching the exact amount of fame that
Yeah, but 188 million views, bro. He probably put that shit in a fucking stock market.
song got him. He's always going to be known as the dude that made that Roxanne song. And that's no disrespect to the guy. He actually does have a lot of good songs. They're just known as the people who made that quote-unquote TikTok song. Everyone is just...
Yeah, no. That was a good video, though. All right. We got to raid now, because I got to fucking dip. All right. Chat. Who do we raid? That was a W stream, by the way. A little W stream in the chat there. Who's live that I haven't raided in a while? Aiden, Bot, Brooke, Link, Psych. Who is Link, Psych? Link, Psych? How did you say that? Arsenal. Oh, I probably should raid Arsenal. Oh, yeah, I should raid Arsenal, bro. Hold up. I've never raided Arsenal. Let's raid Arsenal. Dude, he's playing Rocket League. All right, we'll raid Arsenal. All right, chat. I will see you guys. Scarcore for the 300 best says raid Grim. I already started the raid for Arsenal. I'll raid him another day. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow for Thief Sim W stream in the chat. Thank you for everybody that turned out into the stream. We had a great view count, great chat today, very active chat. Sunday we're gonna be reacting to the Darman Mr. Beast video, a bunch of other videos, that Flat Earth video that you guys sent me that I missed, some other shit. ! Discord if you want to join the Discord and send videos for me to react to. But yeah, tomorrow's our last Thief Sim stream. Then we're gonna start working on Cooking Sim or some other game. Sunday's reactions. Monday I will be live, probably doing a philosophy stream for the first time in a bit. Tuesday I won't be live. Wednesday will be Batman Telltale. And then Thursday Thursday I don't know yet. But yeah, hope you guys had fun watching the stream. I will see you guys later. We are going to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.